Oh, I'm already started. I'm so sorry, man. Wait. I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely so sorry. I'm late, bro. I'm late. I'm so sorry.
Shaman. Jesus Christ.
Quickly they cut through like a hot knife through butter. Rians picks up kills, plenty of ultimates on for Heretics.
He's going to win this, bro.
High.
He's going to win
BBL,
this. For sure, right now.
Is running out. It may only be a 4-0 start, but we know what's behind door number 2. We need to see BBL break down that first.
I think one of the most exciting things compositionally with the change is Rian's going back over to an initiator. He was playing Viper last time. I think he's fine at Viper, but the second you put him on like a Fade, a Sova, anything of the sort, I just feel like his damage capabilities go up a million %.
I'm watching.
Pacing though may look to change again. Showstopper used immediately. Good luck, Yumpy, and good night.
Clean opener. Problem with these ultimates, high impact. Big opener plant secured on the back of it, and they even got a bit of control towards the broken door. I mean, at this point, it's again a couple seconds in, and BBL have to try to find a solution. Cosmic Divide comes in to make it a little bit more difficult. I love Sociable's attempt at spamming inside that smoke. It's sneaking through the Cosmic Divide. It nearly got him a kill. Miniboo is left on 6 HP, yet still he is alive, drawing breath on that site. Finally, he falls, but the trades come in quickly. And 5-0, before you know it, the lead's extended even further for Team Heretics. The worst part about that, Tom, I don't think that round looked particularly close.
No.
There's a round where there's a world where if you just blur the sidebars, I might even think it's an eco for damage that they're able to deliver. Heretics make it look easy, and with a 5-0 lead and a map under their belt, that's the last thing you want to see as a BBL fan.
I think they know as well that that round is almost like a bit of a backbreaker.
Let's go!
Oh my god.
Okay, we're coming up against what will be a solid buy. Ult starting to build. Rifle's going to be in their best spot here. Let's throw in 3 ults.
Yeah.
That was it. They used 1 to get the opener, 2 in post-plant. Getting back in there so difficult. Also, the first player they killed is Yumpy. And if you've watched any of BBL so far, he is the center point of this team. Whether or not he is the person finding all the kills or whatever, especially on this map, his stuns and his flashes put players into position. You kill him immediately, it becomes a lot more difficult.
That's exactly it.
Wait a second.
He'll be in a position of leading from the crow's nest. For Heretics,
Yo, my boy! Oh my god,
seeking, but a much more slow and steady approach to it. A default to start, a minute on the clock. They start moving back together. The unit is now grouped. The Odin, a beautiful touch. Really, chef's kiss on that one. It's going to try to deny some of the control that BBL have. Can't deny that side angle. Profek does beautifully to find that. I've been looking for a little bit more, but Profek, I mean, they know he's here. They know he's here. This swing won't catch anyone off guard. And Boo is quick to deliver. Rian's in the same boat. That's a showstopper thrown through, Tom. It might give them a chance. It depends where this fight goes, if these weapons can be retrievable, and if Yumpy and Bat can group up. But it's kept it in a 2v2.
They've done well from this point onwards, but
winnable.
can they convert?
Winnable.
Said a showstopper here. Oh, I think Wood's actually going to tank that. No, he missed just slightly. That means the damage wasn't anywhere near as much as maybe first thought to be. Both players looking to play on the edge of this smoke, and instead,
my god,
it's those low buy weapons that get them through. The gamble was worth it. The risk taken pays off. And after a very slow start to this map, BBL are finally on the board.
I saw that showstopper activated, and I was very worried that we were not going to see the pay save card thrifty. That instead, this was going to be an ultimate, a valuable safety net for this team, thrown away Even the kill onto Rienz, it doesn't guarantee there'll be any impact, and this round could still fade from the history books. Instead,
Oh!
given a heartbeat at least to BBL, a small sign on the sensors
That's
that they are
bad.
still here to play. And bouncing back in a round like that means they've got 4 ultimates granted, none with the same impact of that showstopper.
Cover going out.
But it's a start. The foundations have been set for BBL. Well, this player here, the showstopper, landed a kill. That was his 2nd kill so far. Now with the op-out, looks to change
Oh my
the
God.
way this has been going, turn the tides in his favor. At least for now, they've denied C-Main control. But, well, it looks like this hit is going to come in elsewhere.
We'll see if this is the start of something for BBL. Last time out, they were 5-1 down versus GX, still won the map. They've shown they can do it. Plenty of delay. With Vax utility now relying on this site.
Oh,
ready for the
behind!
push.
The patience is definitely there. Whether it gets a reward or not remains to be seen. Yuppie is pushed up in B main. It's an off angle. It's one that's not being checked right now. He's been spotted, but got the kill in time. Fades around the corner as well. That buys time for teammates to come swooping into the site. And Profek, would you believe it? He's got another 4K. That's BBL up to 2 and a lifeline delivered.
Building off of this was so important. As said, in their last game versus GX, they started slow on Lotus. Built back in, even lost the second pistol and still managed to win out the map with a streak on the attack side. They can do it. Those ultimates, though, building up for either side. Nightfall would be good for the retake, and I'm looking at that lockdown on Benji. But I like the adaptation. They've now started to move back over to that A site. He was, as said, struggling with the hold on C. Wow, speaking of C, Yumpy has already he's just walked up. He's just taken that control. They're going to have a lot of information early. There is nobody on A or B because of the positions they've taken on the map.
Sociable. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm seeing what I like. But nothing's landing, and now he's in a lot of danger. That door is open. Uses the ult to try to force them back, stop them from pushing. Rienz goes down. I think that was a spam through the smoke from back that finds its mark.
Oh!
What was that?
Oh!
Yuppie does the exact same thing in a bit more ridiculous of a manner. That forces the lockdown, which has detained at least one, slowing the return of BBL. But the numbers still sit in their favor, and someone has to be the one to seek those kills. Sitting on the site, waiting, surely is a death sentence. The nade, it corrals them all to the back site. BBL able to group and get a foothold on the site, but exploits that perfectly. Backside control, maintained, and the spike ticks further and further away. BBL, the ones with pressure on their shoulders. An attempt to draw them into that smoke, but the defuse is tapped.
My God!
She wins his duel up top. They're holding control for a moment with Boo left to run this clock down just a little bit further, and he might have done it. He just survives as long as he can. And
What a control!
He's
No,
got it,
no,
isn't he?
no!
He's got a little window, 1.5 seconds, just enough. Boo, try as he might, he couldn't buy enough time.
Oh my God, what
One
a
of those rounds
round!
that, again, when you have all of the
What a
information
round!
there for BBL, it definitely helped that early aggression on both sides of the map. I think also just the factor of Yumpy's banning attempt. This was just an attempt, by the way, to destroy the lockdown.
Nasty.
That was his only goal.
Yeah.
He was trying to break it with an aftershock and spam a few bullets to make sure it got destroyed. While spamming, a bullet comes through the smoke, and he goes, there, and just kills him. And this is also a round again where you have to put the highlight onto Profek. Incredible stuff. Once more, this same aggression. Deep control from Yumpy, deep control from Levin. But this time, it has to be given up. And why? It does seem like Heretics themselves are starting to put pressure across the map so those gambles can't come in again.
This is a big work being done by this defensive side. Not letting Heretics run away with it just yet. Narrow margins, but just about coming on top. Profek, big play in the last. He's at a 4-piece as well.
Oh no.
Levin surely backs off.
What a beautiful.
Crossed. They're right past him. He's sticking around, looking for the duel. I mean, it's not like he's a chamber. He can't just bail out of here. No gate crash to remove him from this situation. If they swing that corner, Levin's in a lot of trouble. At least you'd imagine so.
Oh, he's heard the door breaking. He's got to choose to stand and fight, or, well, stand and fight.
I believe it's not good with the operator.
But even still, the
Benji,
Donkey
what?
managed to get a kill for Yumpy. They're turning this back already, just as the plant goes down.
Cosmic Divide blocks out B main though. This is a big problem. Even Vac has to now wonder, has Boo fallen back to his teammates? Are they just waiting sociable up in heaven?
Whoa!
This is a wide net being cast by BBL. Inside of that net, a little bit thin though, and it's being sliced apart. Team Heretics, they have quickly dealt with that retake.
Good was too perfect to make it a fucking games, bro. I do believe it's so fucking
far
good.
from over.
Yeah, it does feel like when there's ultimates available in the post-Heretics, they're just very, very comfortable. Like the way they're able to section off specific angles, isolate some of those fights, and definitely looking a little bit more disjointed. I think it was both Yumpy and Prophet coming from the same angle, but just a few seconds apart, and that's enough to just give easy 1v1 fights to the side of Heretics, and that's really not something that you want to be doing. You mentioned Boo as well, and it is just a factor. If you put this man back on controller, and he just looks more comfortable. Like, you're already talking about 10 assists. Sure, some of those are going to be people running through his smokes, as we saw in the last round, but I just feel like this sort of balance, where even having Boo as a second controller is absolutely fine, because even if you don't have anything just popping off the scales,
Heretics, what do you
stay
support?
comfortably in the
Heretics.
And while that response, just look at the damage it's done. You can see it on the scoreboard at the moment. That was 3 in a row for the defensive side, and they may only have a single rifle coming into this round.
Yeah, it's how close so many of these battles have been. It's been left down to individuals to pick up pieces, bar that one round where Prophet got a 4-piece, but even then, I think there was like 3 players left alive. So it's been costly. It's run down the economy. 3 rounds left to go in this half, and for Team Heretics, well, it's certainly been working out. There's been a bump in the road, but one they have quickly fine-tuned to. And the attack side now sets up for a more direct early round. We've seen them play default. We've seen them wait for BBL's aggression. It seems like this time they want to write the script early. And indeed, with the complete abandon of the A site by Benji, you have to think this will be a much more direct round. C is under threat. Yumpy's here. Vac is here. They may be forced into a retake fairly soon.
Got Nightfall as well. I wouldn't mind seeing it committed, but instead,
I was on the way, yeah.
just gonna take that control. A little bit of an extra delay, so they had the information. Yumpy's done well though. That spike on the deck, but with players so desperately low from the Nightfall, it almost becomes an easy cleanup. Spike's still yet to be retrieved, but I think they want at least some safer space before they do too much more.
I think that's just an excellent read that in this round, BBL would not be playing on site for fear of the Nightfall, so they take site, confirm they're not there, and then the Nightfall capitalized on with the nade. This is mitigating a lot of the dangers, my goodness. Woot, 6 HP, and Boo, well, he was looking like he was going to be in the same boat. This is risky. They've given a gap, and Levin almost blew it wide open. Now it's 2 players. I said Boo was on his way. Well, he's just 1 HP above Woot now. Hope is that Benji's going to be able to put in some work, because if he doesn't, well, I don't know that the other 2 are going to be all too happy to take those fights. Boo really is. 7 on the board for Team Heretics. This was a round that they should have had very little resistance, especially after the initial site take, though. BBL did a wonderful job to still make that costly.
I think it's the gamble. That's the thing. They all in on this C-site hold, and even though the Nightfall is there, you're going to be low on HP. It doesn't matter. If you have a crossfire of enough players, you can still trade out a lot of those kills. So it's extra damage. Ultimately, you're still 7-3 down, similarly to the last map, but in the other direction. Can Heretics now turn this into a truly monumental lead? As a couple of ultimates now start to get close for that defensive side. I'm looking at the Rolling Thunder, I'm looking at the Showstopper. It could easily be in play this round.
Yeah, with the round, well, the map that's in it, it will be hard for the defenders to push forward and claim those orbs, but a kill. And then a retake looks a whole lot more doable. Yumpy is here. Stun goes in, but it won't deter them. Space already taken, but there it is, the kill for Yumpy. The Rolling Thunder online. The
double pick!
Outside of C, though, was massive, and they used the Rolling Thunder, and it hasn't caught Boo! Boo took his ult out!
Oh!
What is happening? It's caught with the ult. This round is pure madness. A showstopper available thanks to the kill from Levin. And now the C site that they were on their way towards, it's not going to be quite as safe as you might have thought. He's toying with the idea. It's coming. Showstopper used, fired, but he's deleted right after. Sociable 1v1 that ends up winning. That was one of the most chaotic rounds I've seen in quite a while.
It's just one that I think, if you're Rians, you're probably laughing. If you're anybody else, you might just want to forget what happened. This early fight, I think it was just a singular trip that gave all the information that was necessary. Rians does incredibly well. This is nightmare fuel. Gets away with the first, goes, okay, I'm gonna leave now, I'm gonna leave, and then gets caught by a second player swinging the exact same angle. And then the show's up, wow. Benji is maybe a little bit lucky to even get away with that kill. Even still, for Heretics, they're gonna look up at the scoreboard and they're not gonna care. 8 and 3 up, finances further in the lead. Both Dogs ultimates did come online, which both of them were used. They still didn't win. And Woot has just been domed. He got hit down to 30 through the corner of the wall with a Guardian.
That's the benefit of buying the wall bang weapons. You can't afford Node and get the Guardian. It's you know, some players would say it's all right. Scream thinks it's good. Back, nice shot. He's got another player on the left he doesn't know about. There he is though. Okay, it turns out to be a bit of a bait. Showstopper fired in by Miniboo. He is going to find it tough to find a kill. Levin's behind them.
You should run.
Levin's walking up. They seem aware of it. The timing, though, is key. He's got the shot. Nade fired in as well, just in time. Woot needs to move. He's low, so there's no one.
Oh my God!
Down being broken, and with the nade.
Oh!
And Levin onto Miniboo this round. From a surefire victory.
Miniboo, do you
The
make
pressure
it?
sits
Do you
on
make?
Boo. He knows where both of these players are, but will not be able to take them down. 4 on the board for BBL. It's 3 in a row and 1 at the end. It might just be enough.
It's still going to have to be a serious resurgence going into that attack in half. It definitely still sees some of the flair, some of the individual brilliance, Mitch, but we'll have to wait and see what they've got.
Benji Fisher fucked up, yes sir. You are good. That's good. We are good. We are good. We are doing great. A scoreboard? Looking for it. Working line, bro. Yeah, crazy. Okay. That's great. That's great. That sounds great. The possibility of the winning of Team Heretics. Probably 100%. That's my prediction for you. Who do you support? Why Team Heretics? Fucking hell. What the fuck was the fucking question, bro? These guys are so fucking best. 2024, these guys made it the finals. VCD Champions Finals. This team is fucking champions. This team are so close to get a trophy. No hate for EDG, Edward Gaming, but these guys are so cool. From Turkish. Benji Fishy. I just watched a lot of videos in there. Manager, head coach, performance coach, analyze what the fuck. They have 5 coaches for training the 5 players. There's no backup players. Now, baby, what are you doing? Do not fucking touch that button, okay? Okay, she's not. All good, let's go. What?
Wood at least finding a first
sorry, I'm so
conversion
sorry, I'm
from
so
that
sorry.
smoke seems to be a death sentence, and so
so
no
sorry.
one else will try till the flash pops. Smoke fades, but there's another there blocking the way.
Just
Cover
around
BBL,
wanna
sure.
win it.
Boots
Just
are on the
around,
ground.
win
They
it.
claim control of the site,
Win
but
it.
there's too many
We
opponents
are
to
fucking
risk
best.
a plant. They have to brave the push. Great reveal. Huge!
Whoa!
The wall bang from Sociable and back. The shot clean from Yumpy. And a 3v2 as a result. That reveal has just turned the tide.
It seems like this is a map of fades. They've already killed one on the opposition. A bit of an awkward fight, but Sociable still gets the job done. And now it's left on to Miniboo. First comes easy, the rest
Possible. One
is
more
going to be
so
up to
possible.
if anybody gives him a
Oh my
fight, and
God.
they do, but both at the same time.
Benji
Solid
Fish
double
is
peek from the side
throwing,
of
bro!
BBL. And that
Benji
lifeline
Fish
has
is
been
throwing!
grasped with both hands.
Oh, yeah. Well needed, a much needed
Three.
delivery from the side of BBL. And it seemed like it was slipping apart. The fact that this team just waits.
Oh my God,
Heretics
that reveal is so
take
crazy.
backside, pump brakes, and hold for that push, but that reveal right there, it changes everything, making it an easy connection for every single player on that site. They all put in the work.
Nice,
They reap the
boys!
benefit together.
Let's go!
But we are going to win this.
Is clearly excited about that.
But we are
Nice
fucking
shot
going
on
to
Riyadh.
win this, as I
Well, that's a
say it.
combo. That was the Marshall hit at the exact same time. Sociable doesn't give a damn. He's already managed to clear
Okay,
out
Marshall.
two in response. And that's the thing, that this is where I'm most excited with BBL. You give Yumpy, the helm of the attack side, a chance to call for the team, but also with the breach, a much better chance to actually set up some of those superstars that we have
Oh my God, Miniboo is
What
so
we're
crazy
learning
to get
about
a
over the
fucking
last couple
headshot
of
with a
weeks.
fucking Marshall.
slowing the pace down though. They still
So
have a few
good.
rifles, still have a fair amount to lose.
There's no possibility way
Miniboo's
they're going A.
Marshall over on.
There is no
Lakeside.
possible way
We
that
have to be
they're
a little
fucking
bit
going A.
careful. We've
Yes,
already
I
seen
just
him
say,
take
bro,
heads off
they're gonna
this
fall
last
back.
map.
My prediction is so fucking perfect.
Well, the
They're
group
not going in.
from BBL and slow shift to the other side, not looking to just push into those angles where no doubt there's going to be players sitting and waiting. With 40 seconds on the clock, well, they have the choice of any position on the map. Still traps covering the A and C push-ups. A logical conclusion is B. The thing is, that's the quickest rotation for Heretics. They'll be here watching the cross. Two players, sure, smoked off, but ready to emerge from it. A third up top. This could overwhelm the players on the site. Sociable does well, landing another.
Miniboo!
It's a 2v2.
I just say
18
it.
seconds
He's
left. The
so
spike
good at
needs
that.
to be planted. A smoke, though, gives them that safe spot to plant. The nade close. It will deny it.
10
A
seconds
second
left.
attempt at the plant.
One
This
enemy
time, a
remaining.
little more out in the
Spike
open, but it
planted.
lands. Finally connected. Miniboo needs both shots. Both players are low, though. Needs to reload first. 2 bullets. That's all he puts
He can
in.
make it. There is possible
Have to
way
land both.
that Miniboo can make it. It's so
As the
good.
timer ticks away, they start to think about him repositioning, but round the corner he comes anyways. A firing squad. He spotted that. Although they've separated, they've given him a chance.
Oh!
He's just
Oh!
bullet by bullet reloading, looking for any opportunity.
Now!
But nothing is granted. A swift death is all he gets. 8-6.
Yeah, a decent amount of damage though.
As I
I
say,
think
a
that's how
possible
Heretics
way.
can look at that
Yeah,
from
she's going to
a
win
position
this.
where they're a player down. They have a Marshall and a couple of pistols. That's really not bad whatsoever. Miniboo as well has already started building up some economy back towards that showstopper.
10 seconds left. One.
And this is now we kind of look at what's going to be the investment here. Because it does seem like, at least for BBL, the majority of players are going to be left on a rifle. Sociable was bought into a Ghost
Find you.
alongside full shields. It seems like the goal here is to get him on that Nightfall and potentially
William?
utilize that
Yes,
to
sir.
get into
Wait a
the C
second.
side. We'll have to wait and see.
No, you guys can hear more volume. I'm so sorry.
Slow and steady wins the race, clearly. That spike's on its way back. If they do go towards A, there's a lot of danger waiting for them. I was going to start circling the map. Our observers are ahead of me. Boo. Already in position up top. You can see him on rubble and the point of contact Miniboo. He sees them. Paranoia's thrown out. Big swing. Round might just be over before it gets started, but they've seen Boo up top. Now the
Oh!
well, it disappears. Nade goes deep. That will do great damage, actually. Miniboo down to 37.
What a
after that
fucking
initial
nice
fight. They back
control.
off. Heretics give up the control on A and gamble a little bit more towards the B side.
This is where the Nightfall comes in, but it's been dodged. Cage will be there to try and deny. Re-ends the space, but he's already managed.
Oh!
We talked about those.
Oh my fucking god!
It's Re-ends. Well, I say this time. It has been throughout this map. An incredible performance. Spike on the deck. Unsociable.
Turret's
It's
on.
going to be spotted. No chance for any sneaky behavior. And in fact, there's only 15 seconds left now on the clock for Prophet. Holding onto the gun may not even serve with much value unless he can find himself an upgrade.
Plant and die.
I think it may just be the latter.
Oh, he just saw it. Oh my god,
I
nice.
think it was either that or attempt the
Nice.
plant. And you
I
know
said,
they're
bro,
gonna
we're
come
going
rushing
to
in
take
kill
this
you.
map.
No point just carrying it forward. 9-6.
We are fucking going to take this map, no matter what.
9.
Good zero is so
This is the
simple.
thing. He avoids obviously the ultimate, the Nightfall, but he throws in the horn and then
Taps
just
was
pops
so
his head. Like, it's
crazy.
just one of those things where
Damn.
when he is in form, also personal thing when he's playing that initiator, he just looks like maybe even the best player in the world. Like, it's so hard to play against him, setting himself up for this defense. Well, it's the classic. They're going to deny that early.
What is the map
Control.
role?
A lot of
What
stars
is
put
the
in
map
place
role?
alongside it. The benefit of the Astra is you can actually hold players back from pushing. The attack, though, again, have more of a focus on early B presence. Not necessarily taking it, but just making sure that the defenders don't have that information.
Here's not gonna be a push. Yes. Here's not gonna push until they get some
The
kills.
defenders at this point,
Like picks
they
maybe,
don't
I
have
guess.
any information of their own. A Prowler is thrown out on B to confirm they're not just sitting outside there on the attack side, ready to burst through the floodgates of that site. With A being spotted, it's not the best control
There's
in the
just
world, but
only
it's at
one
least
way
the
to
jump
get
spot
this
confirms
map
that
ready.
probably
You
know
just
this
need to
cross,
rush
tiny
A,
window
that's
they can
it.
get across.
And after last
There
round,
is
he's
no
just
way
putting
this
deep
team is
smokes
going
to sell the idea
C.
that there is still
Oh my god, this is
Exactly.
so
They
miss
wanted
right
to
now.
think there's A control. Heretics want them
This
to
is so
maybe walk
crazy
towards
right
B, but they've
now.
already been punished there. What they really want is BBL to have no info and play late gamble into the
this
C
is what
site,
I'm scared
into the
of.
stack up.
Oh my god. Oh my god, everything is working here.
Showstopper ready to
Oh!
Benji lands the first
Oh my
Showstopper
god.
actually gets absolutely nothing. Now they have to walk back into the hands of Riens. And Boo, who's now rotated into position. There is 13 seconds. I don't know if they go for this. You're running into a site blind through a smoke. It's just not
They're
worth it for
saving, they're
BBL.
saving,
And that
yes.
round
They didn't have a
ended
choice to make a
before
save.
it even began. A
Let's go,
perfect
boys.
idea
Let's go.
sold by the side of Heretics. And then BBL
Nice
walks
game.
straight into
2-0,
the
it's
stack.
so easy for us.
It's just pixel
2-0.
perfect Valorant. Really great
Let's
ideas
go,
around
boys.
map control, utility denial, the Prowler late on B, confirming that they can commit to this stack, that Showstopper can be ready. Wasn't even needed.
No, Benji was too quick.
The only contribution that had to the round was them in comms going, Showstopper. Other than that, there was nothing to worry about because the round was done and dusted. 10-6, 4 rounds between them. And the defensive side of Heretics is looking very difficult to figure out. And so now you think, let's go back to A. They were stacked C. A side should be a little easier to take. What are they doing? One guy pushing up? No,
Dead.
it's 4
What?
players pushing up. It's flashes, it's paranoias, it's everything.
What?
Nothing
No
for
team
BBL.
support for
10
the
players
race?
went towards A main. 4 players walk away.
Bro,
That's
what
the
is
thing.
this
They've
team
attempted
doing,
that trap a
bro?
couple of times.
How the fuck
Again,
I mean it's
utilizing
possible?
that Astra utility, dragging players into awkward fights, stunning them as they try and make their way through. Last round, there was no contact. Okay, we got that space for free. Now, let's do it again. Wait and see if they try and take that control. And losing A control, it just makes it so hard to play because now look at the defense.
Same positions.
Exactly the same.
It's picture perfect. This time there's no showstopper. As we said last time, it
Oh
wasn't
my
needed.
God.
Root goes down. Spam is good. Spam is dealing big damage, but Mini Boo, he is corrupt into the other smoke.
Oh,
The shadows.
ho, ho.
He is dealing
Oh,
death
ho,
to his
ho.
opponents. BBL
Oh, ho,
being
ho.
swept away
Oh,
with
ho,
a
ho.
wave of Heretics win after win.
Mini
5
Boo.
rounds now. And Tommy said there were 2 realities. Either BBL
They are
bounce
done, I
back
would
emotionally,
say.
they come
They
in
are
and
actually
they show
dead.
we are a team that can fight you on any map.
No team support
Or
for the race.
We
That's
realize
the
that
problem.
Heretics are just those guys. And it seems like we might be in that boat. Lotus, definitely a comfort ground for them. Nice!
So much for BBL. I think as well, like we're seeing solid individual performances from players like Rians, but I also think, especially this defensive side calling from Boo has literally been perfect. Every single setup or idea that they've had over the last 3 rounds has just been squeaky clean. I'd say even the pistol round strat that they had was spot on in terms of delay. The openers, it was just ruined by a singular horn.
He's got the whiteboard out, mate. That's where we're at. I said earlier, Pal seems a lot more calm than the previous ones. Now he's waving about books, flicking through pages.
Drawing?
Yeah, drawing the whole map out.
Things are going bad.
I'm so sorry. I was out for a second. I just ordered
look,
this.
the reality is, though, for BBL,
being natural,
they've been a team that have been underestimated every step of the way. This is not a team that pressure gets to. Sure, the community is starting to drum up support behind them, but you see them lose to Heretics, no one's going to go, guys, come on. Rework the roster at this point.
Unlike last year.
Unlike last year, different story. But the scoreline's still not damning. They've had a moment to speak to their coaching staff. But again, this isn't one guy's popping off or one play is working or one part of the map they just can't get control of. No, this is Heretics calling a perfect game, being 2 steps ahead every step of the way. For BBL,
cover going out.
Let's see what they have come up with.
3 players with a Paranoia setup.
It's the first time we've seen this.
Oh, Paranoia in, easy kill.
Oh my god, I'm really good with the fucking rush. It's so crazy. That's called the red team support, bro.
It sounds like Boo is in their comms.
Genuinely, we need to look into that. The fact that that's the first time we see a B push up. And again, it's like, okay, they call a pause. What's not been working? They can't get A main control, we push them back.
That's the exact way that you need to play Raze as a team support. Without team support, Raze is so impossible.
Might be B.
They went B once with an ult. Rian's killed them all. They're going to think, okay, he won't do that again.
Oh.
This time there's a full setup waiting for them.
He was good, but he was late.
Honestly, outlandish. And from BBL's perspective, it must feel like just banging your head against a brick wall, chasing windmills in the hurricane.
The thing is, so Rians has already fallen back. He has Nightfall. That's why he's solo on the A site this time. They are happy with his ability to slow them down.
Retake, what do we have for
failure on B? They're going to try and leave a player behind.
Okay, we had a lot of
Heretics are set up for the retake. That is their goal, to try and get back into the site later into the round. They need a disruptor. Sociable is that disruptor. If he can catch someone, but I'm just looking at Boo waiting. Timing here is absolutely everything, and again, this guy has the perfect read.
He's too smart. Something needs to be done about this guy. BBL, they try to throw something else out there. It doesn't work.
They dodged him.
Sure, sidestepping, but look, it's a 5v3. Vac needs to make a big play. Boo is
oh my fucking god, bro. How the fuck is it even possible to throw like that?
To deny this spike, they've actually killed one. They don't know that that wasn't the diffuser. It's halved already. Yumpy alone knows there's a player by the door, catches his head, and now it's Benji Fishy against the rolling. Oh no, Yumpy!
Oh my fucking god!
He thought there's no time for the rolling thunder, but there was no time for the run-up either. Oh, that's heartbreaking. He could have stepped to the side. He might have had an angle. Instead, he wants to run in.
It's just a split-second hesitation. I think Rolling Thunder would have denied, but yeah, again, in his head, he's already been on it.
1v1 as well.
So he goes for the peak, and at that point, it's already gone. He's literally a split-second behind.
Tragic.
Let's go! Let's go! 12 and 6. A heartbreaker, a backbreaker, even somewhat an economy breaker. They are coming in with mostly Guardians. A faster move attempted and a much better start. They've at least cleared one. There's nowhere for Benji to go. He still gets a kill. This is one of the first times we've seen them with an advantage in one of these rounds.
Yeah, it's a first successful C take, I suppose.
Thunder.
Rolling Thunder for Bo's plant. Yeah, good job. They saved that one over. 6 rounds in a row needed. It could be the first domino to fall. We don't expect to see Rolling Thunder used here. It should be safe. But a kill going the way of Heretics, and that plan goes out the window. BBL,
oh my
Yumpy.
god.
Well, that previous round lit a fire under him, evidently. Looking hot to the touch as 12-6 turns 12-7. Boo left to save this weapon. Heretics, well, they'll finally taste defeat in a round, but defeat in the map is a long way away. Would have to be overtime. And even getting there is going to be a challenge.
It seems like Boo's attempt here is to do as much damage as possible. They've got spare credits, so not really the end of the world for him losing that gun. They will be able to rebuy. What was a much faster paced hit. An impressive opener. I like the fact as well that they are very prepared for these off-angle positions, especially considering that, look at the previous ways Heretics have played. They haven't been in that corner. It hasn't been a spot, but I think they are starting to clock on the... Heretics are constantly attempting to make adaptations. One of those is now in. 4 ultimates, but more importantly, Miniboo with that operator. They haven't really put out deep pressure onto C, and he is going to immediately take that space. However, one thing they haven't been able to claim a lot in this map is A-side control. They already have it.
Oh my god, bro. Bro, hell fuck, bro. You are fucking not allowed to pick reels like that.
For Heretics,
You are not fucking allowed to pick like that. If you are not fucking good to get a first pick, bro, do not fucking pick that
Miniboo on
reel.
his way around. Rolling Thunder used on A. Okay, back? I mean, he's just used a cage, though. Miniboo knows that he's on the B side. He knows they might be coming back in this direction. He's sticking around. And that showstopper will be quick to be fired in. Or at least if it is quickly fired in, they're in trouble. Here it is. Knowing that there's still players close by. One goes down, one goes close, nothing. Lands for damage. Nade is good. Levin pushed forward and it's into an off. He doesn't know what's just around that corner, but he won't walk into it. The lockdown instead, sending them in the other direction, buying space for Heretics as they now move to the site with a cosmic divide that has to be pushed through. This is an uphill battle indeed. Already halfway on that defuse. Someone needs to step up. They don't even make it past the cosmic divide. 13-7. Heretics.
That's what
they make it
call.
look easy.
Yeah,
That's so
once again,
easy,
they
bro,
are
I
a
just
match
say.
away from making it to an international event, and there is a reason that when people made their tier list, when people made their predictions, there was only one team that sat at the top. This is the squad to beat, even when they are pushed and pressured, and that's been the thing that's most impressed me so far. The first game they played, a big defeat, they respond. Second game they played, they're down, but they make a resurgence. The credit I'll give to the other side, though, is the fact that a resurgence needed to be made. A team still playing with a stand, still playing with a lot of rookies. They are impressing me, BBL.
It's so easy win.
But to make it to the very top, maybe there's still a little bit of work to do.
Yeah, no doubt, but this is a squad that came in with low expectations
It's
and
so
have delivered
easy win,
already.
bro. Just look at this thing. Just look at this thing. Oh, such a fucking... Bro, refresh. Bro, come on, Heretics, come here. Why the fuck you're not here? Why the fuck you're not here? Ah, yeah. As I say, Team Heretics. So, what do we have? What do we have in 1 hour? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? What is your prediction? What is your prediction, guys? Just say me. Oh my god, bro. I just wanna go for team vitality right now. I'm just going team vitality right now. Vitality. Yes, sir. I am going for TV right now. Cause we fucking have a save less Durka. I don't give a fuck with his strikes and kicks. I don't give a fuck. But I give a fuck with save less Durka right now. Les is so crazy to be a player like this, bro. Les is such a fucking crazy. Damn. Durka. Safe. What do we have here in front? What do we have in front? Oh my god, a Turkish brother seen it. Oh my, inactive? What? Okay, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. Manager, head coach, assistant coach. Okay. So manager, we don't give a fuck. Rating 134 winning, 75 losses. Damn. Total winning and total losses. That's it. Yes, sir.
and play until the end, but no, like, I think we don't care.
Speaking of preparation, your coach Neil Zinio told me last week that you didn't have a lot of time to prepare, especially on Abyss. He said it was the first time you even played Abyss. It was on stage. Why did you leave that open today? Have you just been spending the whole week grinding Abyss?
I mean, I don't know, like, I'm just a duelist player, you know, I just shoot heads, you know, like,
You don't worry about the map picks.
strategical part is not on me, you know, like, I don't know, like...
Would you have been happy to go to Abyss today?
Bro, I would be happy to play any map, you know. Like, for me, just like duelist, people flash, stun for me, I dash, I just kill, you know. I don't need to do anything.
Easy, easy. I'm glad you mentioned the duelist part, because I'm only going to ask you questions about being a duelist now, so you can answer these.
Okay.
Where's the Neon?
Neon is 2024.
No Neon this year?
Maybe.
Oh, I mean, Click played Neon. We were kind of surprised that he did before you. So I think people are going to be a bit sad if you don't bring out the Neon.
I mean, it's just the beginning. It's just the first 2 matches. The season is really long, so I think we're gonna see surprises during the year going by.
Okay, let's hope. And also, Yoru is currently the second most picked duelist out of all of the duelist agents. And you don't normally play the Yoru, it feels like, unless it's unbind. Is that something that you would like to try, just because how strong Yoru is right now? Or, again, is it something that you guys don't have any plans for?
I mean, for me, I'm capable of playing any duelist, in my opinion. I can play Reyna, I can play, I don't know, Yoru, Neon, Jet, Raze. Like, I don't care as soon as, like, it suits our team, you know? And, yeah, I mean, I think in the past I was doing pretty good with Yoru if I played.
I remember. Breeze, Bind. Yeah, we remember. Very, very quick last question. I just saw you see some of the players walk on stage. Predictions. Give me a prediction. Who's winning?
Oh, Vitality or Footballist? I don't know, like, maybe
They're looking at you.
I don't know, maybe if Vitality shoot good today, maybe they can win, but Footballist is looking on fire. Kinda, and you know, like, if they have good momentum, maybe they are capable of winning this. I don't know, it's gonna be an interesting matchup, and I'm really excited to play against any of those teams.
All right, thank you very much for
Yeah, bro, it's so clear. Christian giving the fucking question answer with the fucking damn thing. Damn, Minimu is crazy. Damn, that's the fucking we need a fucking confidence, bro. That's we need the fucking
I'm not gonna
confidence.
call you NPC this map because there's gonna be no NPC moment.
If you cannot go, can you just throw one molly?
If I have mollies, yeah, if I can.
Molly. Molly.
One man, one desire.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Playing VCD is not fun, bro. Playing VCD is not fucking fun. Damn, believe me, bro. You give your fucking everything in this here. You give your fucking everything in this moment. But the VCT playing like that, playing us like 3- like this, bro, it's so crazy. It's genuinely so crazy. So Broza, what is he doing? Ranking up? Oh my god, stream sniper again. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Match point.
His lab can say everything. His lab can say everything.
Like that shit.
Oh my god, he's bottom fragging?
I just ate.
What?
Yeah, we wait.
Cool, I'm showing the screen. Honestly, you got this. 12-8. It doesn't matter.
So Broza?
Cash, that's straight. Honestly, 12-8. I'm pretty sure they were sniping.
What do we have in the NRG? My favorite team? I do love Song, bro. Yeah. Crazy. Craziest part. Let's go. Let's see what do we have in the matches. Maybe the upcoming matches. Yo, where is the America? Loud, Sentinel. Probably Loud is going to take down Sentinel. I don't have any hope Sentinels. G2 versus Leviathan. Probably Leviathan is going to win this. Without Aspas, I don't know who's replaced with the Aspas. I don't know who's replaced with the Aspas. Oh, who is it? Who is this? Is he replaced with the Aspas? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Bro, but the Loud is looking so clear crystal. The matches is so good. See? The matches is so fucking good. Loud is going to win this one more time. Head to head. If Sentinel's going to win this, like it's see? Oh! Hell! Look at the Loud team, bro. Look at the Loud team. He's a fucking replaced with that fucking Aspas. Daisy. He's so good, bro. He's such a fucking good. Tails, Kawazine, Pancada. Damn, this combination is so fucking crazy. I don't know about this player. Like he's is he HG or something? Maybe what is he? Like who is he? I don't know about this player. But I know fucking this player. Damn, craziest part. Loud is going to take down Sentinels without no doubt. 2-0, it's so good. 2-0 for me. Oh yeah. About G2 versus Leviathan, I'm getting doubt, bro. I'm getting doubt. I genuinely really didn't even know who gonna win, but what? Demon one from Russia? What? Oh my god, bro. For my prediction is so clear. Like Loud, Leviathan, whoever play, they're gonna go the lower bracket. NRG, MIBR, NRG here, MIBR here. It's so long time. You're giving a lot of time to players. It's so bad. You need to give a quick time as soon as possible. Like if you give a lot of time like this, bro, like this tournament is just like woo, not good at all. Okay, what do we have here? Let's go.
So I'm just going map, trying, and if I remember, I remember. If I don't, I don't.
Have you ever made it up on the spot? Have you ever been like, this might work, let me just shot dart here or something, see what happens?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's not like completely.
Does this mean that we'll never see you on a Brimstone or a Viper then?
Yeah, that's completely
Okay.
true.
Okay, I'm glad that we have that. Speaking of the Viper, very nice segue. Let's take a look at your Lotus comp because I've been kind of a #1 Viper Lotus simp since day one, and you guys stuck with the Viper last year when a lot of teams moved away from the Viper, and now you've joined them. You've moved away. Why?
I don't think Viper is strong anymore because also I think this comp way better than Viper. For example, if you put Astra out and put Viper in, I don't think it's gonna make it better. I think it's gonna make it worse because Astra can smoke everywhere, every time, but Viper has just one wall, one smoke. And I mean, before the Viper nerf, I think it was great. We could play again, but now it's unplayable.
So never again then, we feel like.
Co-player,
Never
don't
again,
recruit.
never again, yeah.
I swear your Twitch is bugged. Your live VOD
And
isn't
also,
working again.
Mini Boo stood on stage just now and said very confidently, we are going to win kickoff. That trophy is coming home.
I don't know what it could be, bro.
Can you also give us the same confidence when it comes to that? Make the fans happy, you know?
Yeah, we will win kickoff 100%, 100,000,000%. We're gonna win it so easily. 13-0, 13-0 every map.
Yeah.
We're not gonna even lose round. We're not gonna even lose.
This guy's bro. This guy
and we will
knows he ain't
just
winning
go
shit, bro.
final,
Yeah,
win it.
and then you're going to go to Bangkok and do that to EDG, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the exact same thing. Can we clip that and whip it out for when they do make the finals? But this is the thing. In
Second
order to
place
do that, you
incoming,
have to
like
get
low-key
past
chat.
one of the teams that is playing up next, of course. That is Foot versus Team Vitality. This is arguably the two super teams. You know, we're talking about it in this region. And Billy, I want to start with
this
Foot
made
because
ESPN.
I think people are
Bro, why are you guys
underestimating,
shocked at that? I don't
underrating,
understand.
and disrespecting them a little bit because everyone's saying Vitality is the super
Right,
team.
can't sign up for
Heretics,
the
they
off.
get
That
label
shit
as
is
well.
bugged.
I think
I'll let the
also
guys
a
know,
super
chat. I'll
team.
let the guys know.
I wouldn't disagree with you. I don't think.
What was your opinion on this match? Easy Vitality win.
Actually,
it's gonna be a good game, chat. It's gonna be a good game, but I think Vitality will farm.
Unless it's
I don't
obviously
see
gonna be
Foot.
quoted as that, but
I
when I
don't know.
consider Foot, they've only made one change, which is Zeus, right? So
Is that even
BBL shit or
competitive?
TH? I think Heretics is just better. I think Heretics is just
No,
better.
I don't get.
last year, the only
Like,
teams
there's
really
no
that
doubt,
were
like,
able to beat
Foot-
them were Fnatic, were
Foot
yourselves,
just
Team
like-
Heretics. So I think that they're in with a good shot.
Would you also say that,
Oh.
Foot? How highly would you place Foot?
I think they're top 3 in EMA
Okay.
this season consistently. So
Of course, you
they're
have to
really
fight
good. I
the
think
Turkish guy. What about the
he's gonna
Turkish
win,
team,
not
though?
gonna lie. I
Oh,
don't-
you mean this match?
Yeah, this
Oh,
match.
I thought you meant
It's
the whole
clear
tournament. You're
first
gonna win the
though.
whole tournament.
Team Vitality is
okay,
going
and
to
when
win
it comes
2-0.
to why you
Yeah,
think
like-
maybe they're going to win this match,
No,
this is the
this
I don't
problem.
think
They
the
are
roster's
always
that
third.
star-studded,
They're
though, no?
always
On
third,
Foot.
let's be honest. They
Team
don't even make
Vitality
a
is going to
final.
win it.
I think
last
I don't know.
stage,
They're
I was
missing some like
expecting them to make
firepower.
a
I feel like
final
on the
at least,
team. I don't know. They're
at
missing
stage
something,
2.
bro.
Why do you think that is? Having
They're missing
played against
something,
them,
I
you
don't
guys
know.
have any problems against
I think
this team.
okay, they're decent, but they're never being better than other teams. You know.
Yeah, I
like,
agree. I
they're
agree with
never
this.
being then top 2. They're always losing a top 2 team, but they're winning so hard the other matches. So that's why they're always top 3. I think it's a bit like, I don't know, like
a
sometimes
block.
unlucky,
Yeah.
sometimes like happens.
No Heretics,
but
bro,
I think
you
this
missed the
season
Heretics
they might
interview. I
play
wanna hear them,
final against us. Who knows? I think, especially for this game, they're gonna win 2-0.
Oh.
I think.
Oh, wow,
That's
you're
a very early
confident.
prediction, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I think one of their biggest win conditions and obviously one of the longest standing players in all of our league is Krax. He's been here since day one. He is not going anywhere. And he's
No BBL
still
interview? I mean,
playing
BBL
the
lost, chat. I'm not
KO.
interviewing
And
a
I
guy
love
who
the way
lost,
that
bro.
he's playing the KO because as we take a look at this graphic behind me,
Yes.
towards the end of last year, you know, as some of the map pool, were changing and Gecko coming out being so dominant, he kind of got put onto that Gecko duty, got taken out of the KO. Of course, you guys know exactly what Icebox means. I've seen it on VLR.
This guy's just a KO
all
main,
about
chat. What am I
Icebox.
seeing, bro?
But Billy,
embarrassing,
are
no?
we happy that he's kind of been brought back into this team as this KO mainstay again?
Yes, absolutely. I love Cracks on the KO. I think you're right. We've seen him kind of
Artists
move
do the
on to
bet.
that Gecko for a lot of the last portion of last year, but that was because he was playing that on the Ascent, on the Icebox.
Wait,
Those
what?
two maps are gone
What's this,
now.
chat?
We're seeing him back onto this
Wait, what's this,
KO.
chat? What's this? What's this?
And I think that the Gecko they leaned into so much because Sunset as well was in the map pool, right? We've seen so many compositions with the Gecko in there, and they were leaning into that
Wait,
meta
what?
pretty heavily. So yeah, no, I think it's a nice and welcome change that we get to see him back on the KO.
I bet he knows lineups. I bet he loves lineups as well.
I don't care.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But the times
What's happening here? I don't understand.
Because we talk about Turkish players, you know, like CNED, Alfia that's been here. I don't think he gets talked about enough. He's also been here, you know, since day one.
It's just fade off being initiator, not gonna lie. I'm saying like I was when
Yeah,
I was
like,
doing
low-key,
this,
I'm down.
people
Like,
were talking
hey,
about
Fort,
me
let's make
when
the
I was,
stakes.
Like, initiator, people are not talking because this that's the way.
Chat, like, this
how
is low-key
game
free,
works.
no?
Like, you cannot be star that much when you are playing flex initiator.
What's to make
or,
it
like,
better
smoke.
if win Foot,
It's
you
so
buy
hard,
bundle
like,
if he wins.
You have to drop like 30 every map.
I don't want to buy the
Yeah,
Foot
I
bundle
agree
though,
with
chat.
you,
Like
but
low
when
key.
it comes to the initiators, what is it that you feel like people should talk about? What is it about initiating?
Rise. Rians.
Oh no, I mean I don't mean yes, Rians, but I mean like the agent and playing these agents. What is it that you feel like people should be looking out for?
I mean,
You don't believe your team? I believe in my
it's
team.
so
Bro.
hard. Not gonna lie, 90% of this game is below like platinum. So of course it's gonna be hard to understand that they're gonna just see the kills in the game. You know, like
What's
they're
he
gonna see
saying?
like if.
What was
if
the
I
question,
kill,
Joe? What was the question?
I don't know, like so hard, like so good. Like flick shots, like or sprays, they're gonna talk about it. But if I don't, like they will not. But when I do, like for example,
That is true, chat. You
when I
guys
do
are
some
brain dead.
Good flash, insane flash for my teammates, and they can
He's
get
talking about
like
you guys.
4K with my just flash, just one flash. And they're not gonna talk about flash. They will talk about the 4K. Who is getting the 4K?
Okay,
So-
guys, I need you to look out for Krax's flashes today, okay? And also Woods in the next game.
I think as well, though, that's a really good point because whenever we watch Foot, very rarely do they have their utility out. They're usually taking gunfights and it's because they're so mechanically gifted that yeah, exactly. They can't.
Oh my god, this person, she really want to speak a lot about these things, like how it's working on, but she really didn't even get any opportunity to speak up. But right now, she get a chance, so she will never gonna be missed out. Look at this. How long she gonna be a talk like that?
Tejo.
I do the best. I said yes, bro.
Was giving us
No?
some beautiful Tejo play at this point.
Wait,
Billy,
Joey.
I would say he's definitely top 2, maybe even number 1 when it comes to the best Tejo players we've seen. Number 1 when it comes to the best Tejo players we've seen so far.
Honestly, his tail has been absolutely incredible, and I picked out a couple of rounds for us to look at in particular. I mean, this round 3, Foot were able to take control of the extremities just from using this utility dump on A main, right? You've got the Astra Smoke, you've got a Fade Seeds, you've got a Yoru Flash and a Tejo utility going in there, and it allows him to fight for the orb, which was really interesting, and you can see how far away he was when he's setting that up. But this round 12 in particular, it shows their defensive protocols, right? And those kind of IGL instincts that Mr. Fallen has, the way that he stuns into the smoke, he's able to take the fight. Yeah, no, dropping that Armageddon as well before Team Liquid even come out and try and take the site. I just think, yeah, him being on this agent as an IGL has been really impressive to me so far.
I mean, Gaius has done some kooky stuff in the past. Some of the comms, we're kind of left feeling like, why are they doing this? But everything they've done so far here in that one match we saw has been great. But is it good enough to go up against Team Vitality? Because as we know, again, a team as an org haven't won anything in EMEA, but this is the team that they kind of in the off-season assembled with a purpose, right? But when you see the players that join here, you know, Les and Durka, does it give you the feeling that it is a real super team?
I mean, superstars.
Oh
teams
my
are never
god,
better.
Durga like that?
Never ever. So, I mean, I said in some of interviews, I think they're gonna be the. I mean, there is no middle for them. Like they're gonna be the last or first. There is no middle choices. So it's so hard. Like it's so hard to play this under pressure. But I think they're really experienced players, so they might achieve that. But even second place is not enough for them.
I agree. I completely agree. And here's the thing, though. Safe is IGLing. We do wonder if he can maybe lead the team into that first place. And of course, there are things that are just predictable in life. And as IGLs go, you don't normally, you know, think, oh yeah, this IGL is going to play ISO. Probably not on your card. But Billy, with this guy, that's fine. He can do that.
Yeah, I think as well, though, when I seen it, I was like, okay, they've just yoinked Fnatic's comp. Like, okay, whatever, we're going to get to see the ISO on Haven. But I think for me as well, for someone that used to play sort of site anchor agents, such as the Viper, such as the Killjoy, you know, like, seeing him on this is really unusual for me. But
really?
Yeah, honestly, it is just because I'm so used to seeing him on site anchors, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, like, I don't hate it either. I don't hate it.
I feel like it's not weird for me at all because he's been
What-
that player that's like, I'll play the duelist.
What the
Like, I
fuck
can do
is
that. Like, you want me to?
wrong
I can.
with
His
her,
Jet
like-
back in the day is legendary, and sometimes he just wants to do it. The Tejo, I
Make a
think,
simple
was also
face,
really good.
that's
We haven't
it.
had too much time to talk about it, but we will.
Bro,
at some
shut
stage
the fuck up! These guys are talk too much, bro!
onto stage and fight.
These fucking guys attack too much! Damn! Crazy! Crazy smart as fuck, bro. I don't wanna be talk like that. No one's gonna be talk like that. What the fuck talk like that, bro? Give some rest from your fucking tongue, bro. Who the fuck are you? Damn. Oh my god, I'm getting a pain in my fucking tongue right now. I'm so sorry, I'm not like that. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm genuinely so sorry. I don't mean to do that, but it's happened, bro. It's happened, man. In 2 minutes, bro, I don't have any choices, bro.
8. I'm gonna take 8. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna take 8. Mage players are okay though? Yes. Mage players are okay. Yes. Mage is fine. Priest, Anduin specifically. And Paladins. Don't stick your dick in a toaster. Also good advice. Instructions unclear. Speaking from experience. There's Mojo. There's the Infestor. A turn too late, my friend. A turn too late. We got 2 Infestors now, and we just lost our Reborn. I love that. Love it. Do we have Death Growl? No. Can I get Death Growl in any way? No.
I don't know what happened exactly. I genuinely really didn't know what happened right now.
I think I'm gonna give them
I'm
Rush
back. I
as
think
well.
I'm back. Wait.
I think it was. So it
Let's go.
feels like they're actually in a pretty good spot where they're just banning what their opponents are good at. They're like, we don't want to play against this comp from you. We're very flexible. It doesn't feel like they have a permaban. Did ban Pearl before. I don't think we were going to see Pearl at all today. But Billy, as you said, the bind, it is interesting. They must have seen something that makes them feel like it's safe to go there.
Yeah, I think so. I think the fact that we've already seen Vitality play bind and Foot are just like,
Let's
okay,
go. We're
well,
gonna
we're
win
gonna
it.
pick into that.
Team
They've obviously
Vitality,
seen
let's go.
something that they think that they can obviously counter or abuse. They have
2-0,
that
simple as
material
fuck.
now that they can go back and ante. So yeah, I think that's an interesting
Now we
one
hit
for
for
me,
a
is Foot
foot.
just deciding to pick
Now we
right
hit for a
into that.
foot.
Yeah, and when it comes to
This is
the
just
agents
above
they might be
my
running, I mean, we
team
had a little bit
prediction.
of chat
That's
about
it.
Cracks being back on that KO duty. We have seen a lot of teams, they do like to pick KO on bind. It's not weird anymore. It's not really a crazy pick here. What would you like to see though, Vo? Do you think the Gecko is still kind of a no-brainer here?
I think the old I think bind never changed. Like new agents are playable like Wise, Deadlock or Teo, but I think the old comps are still working, so they might run with the old comps. It's gonna work.
Yeah, and the old comp also had a Viper in it too on that bind. So let's take a look at the agent select and see what we are going to get. It's back, the Fallen Tejo back. They keep the Viper and Billy, yes, Cracks will pick the KO.
Yeah, Cracks is picking that KO up. And what I think is interesting here is both teams have decided to go for that double controller composition, which, of course, as you said, we've seen so many teams starting to pick up that Vice, starting to pick up that Deadlock, but no Sentinels across either sides this time.
Yeah, we do also have to quickly talk about Zeus versus Durka. Vud, I know you think Foot are going to come out of this, but not many people can diff Durka.
I mean, yeah, but I think this is the people who is gonna diff Durka.
Yeah, you think Zeus can do it?
Yeah.
I mean, Yutajay said that Zeus is the best Turkish player right now. Do you agree?
Yeah, after Rians he is.
After Rians. But what about you, Billy? You feel like this Zeus versus Durka head-to-head is going to be interesting?
I'm very interested to see it. The thing that I worry about is you have Rookie going up against someone that's a world-class duelist, right? But I think as well you have to consider Durka is the type of duelist that can make plays for himself. Is Zeus going to be able to do that, or is he going to rely on his team to be able to set him up?
We will find out in just a moment. For now, though, would you like to toss this over to Kakuka and Pansy to get us into game?
Yeah, good luck, Kakuka and Pansy. I hope you're gonna enjoy. I hope you're gonna cheer my Turkish brothers. See you.
We're on your side. Thank you so much. And yeah, what a great start to things.
Did you know that Icebox was released on October 13th, 2020 as a part of Valorant's Episode 1, Act 3?
Bro, what the fuck? She's hoarding a lot of pages over there. What the fuck?
Someone called Nadeshot, we've got some answers for you. We're here to help you out. But we have a great game in front of us, all that aside. Foot against Vitality, it is kind of the test of the top, isn't it, right? Yes. This is the top end of the scene. We've seen so little between these two, though, really, so far. A very small sample size.
Okay, shut the fuck up right now.
Going to now looking at this?
Two players.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Both IGL and both on the Deco. Of course, we do have one, and Foot has some tape onto Vitality, and things are going up to speed right from the beginning.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, J, not a chance in hell. And there was a lot of talk about this map when you had KC and Vitality facing off, and then of course Foot leading into this. So much to be said, but let's kind of touch base on that once we see the conclusion. Fabulous stall coming out from the Tejo utility, just allowing so much pressure to build now.
Yeah, exactly. The spike still has not gone down. Vitality, even though put in all that pressure, still they're trying to find some kills or probably just waiting for some utility to come back.
Yeah, waiting for that second cycle to come through. But now that pause, or about a minute.
Save still has the drone. Maybe he wants to save it for the post-plant.
He certainly could. Smoke goes back in. Looks like that's going to facilitate at least an attempt here. Gonna go there. Does he get away with it? Anything to deny? The paint shot goes a little too deep. It does actually catch Trex in the end, but the plant is down nonetheless. So man advantage to Foot, but still, Durka safe unless in the post plant. There's utility here, Bayer, that can stall so much time.
And so important that Mr. Fallen, oh, sorry, I didn't know that this screen was on. Mr. Fallen has used those salvos to get out of the position, but they're so low on HP.
Yeah, and a captain's down low. You've got Zeus down low. This is going to get a little bit difficult here. Then the stall, as I said, that Viper from left, buying precious time. Safe now, tries to get involved, but lovely work from Foot. Darker on the swing, gets caught. And Foot in control here, working it back, even though they were down so low, keeping composed and pulling that retake off so well.
And of course, many people are excited to see this head-to-head of these two teams because of what they represent in the region, especially with the performance that we saw from Foot last week playing against Team Liquid. Yes, some rounds were a bit messy. There was a lot of clutches and a lot of individual moments, but it's actually moments like this ones, these retakes, this having the patience and knowing exactly how to work with each other that manages to get this retake for them.
And how do you feel about this matchup? Because there was a lot of discussions about this, right? You know, which team does it suit better? Even on the desk, they're kind of saying that Vitality is either first or last, or you know, Foot. So that team to look out for now. This super team. Where do you stand on that?
I mean, I think I'm a little bit on the Vitality hype. I think that there's a lot of reasons. Probably some of them have not been highlighted properly. If we look at the agents right now, Trex going on the Brimstone. Last week, it was the first time that he played the Brimstone on an event, right? Yeah. So it's also those pieces that are making this team work. Yes, Save and Dirk are great. You know, we can all agree on that. But what's going to happen with the rest? On the other side, though, I love the fact that the desk was speaking about Cracks. Loving him on the KO, extremely special throughout the year last year, and he also was the only player in the world that played KO on Fracture.
Gotta be pretty
Oh my
good.
god.
And he's this good.
Right? Again, this should be a farming round. You are seeing at least an outlaw there for less. I think that's been filtered back through. But still, outside of that, it's Ghosts and Classic. So at best you're hoping for is maybe a little bit of a costly round, if you could, if you're Vitality. And the rest would be potentially a plant. You're looking at Silver Linings. That was the big chance there. That's now removed. Most of that threat is getting more and more nullified. It feels just that poison chalice falling onto the next player.
But you see, they're just taking their time. They're not taking risky duels.
Zeus got caught in no man's land there. That seems a little bit lackadaisical. Could tighten up on those things because, again, Cracks is down low. You don't want to cause too many issues. A lot of firepower is on this Vitality roster, and the plant...
Mr. Fallen still has a salvos.
Oh my fucking god, the fucking rag, bro.
Just be careful, this is good.
You don't want to be
Clean up
played like
through
that,
Foot.
genuinely.
Kicks just needs to try and do as much damage as possible. And they're doing very well. I don't think you can deny the defuse, but still cost them 2 players. A respectable outcome so far for them. And the Outlaw can be filtered through if they want it. I think they can recover both Bulldogs. They do.
Yeah, exactly. And just looking ahead and thinking about these two teams, as you were asking me, Vitality, yes, they had a tough matchup against KC, but they played very specific compositions that we do not see in the rest of the region. And especially for a map like Bind, we know that they kind of had the upper hand. But being Foot, going from banning Bind last week into peeking at this one, probably they spotted some of it. They thought that Mr. Fallen was going to clear safe on that Tejo. This is where it has to start, now that Vitality has the guns on their side.
Spot on. Durka did a recent interview as well, discussing how hard it is to play against someone like Casey early season, coming with so many ideas and unique plays, and how later on the season that can be less valid. But for now, we focus on this round because it is the bonus, and they aren't going to be overly invested here. You're looking at Yeda J down on the Ghost, Mr. Fallen as well, just on towards the Ghost himself. So you look at them trying to approach this with something unique. I quite like that. They're trying something a little bit unique. They're kind of pushing out toward that B short position. Didn't get what they wanted there, but still. Caught on the knife, but how much information?
Drone is down.
Yeah, exactly. The knife sometimes will give you like not very reliable information, probably one of the reasons why we don't see it on Fracture. And here on Bind, it doesn't really give you the full picture, but it does style a lot, and we saw it on the previous round.
Yeah, Trek still taking contact. Otortuka, but it's this safe opportunity in the
Oh
1v1.
my
Yedajay is
fucking
one
god,
of the weaker
safe
links
fucked
just
up over
with
there.
that ghost. And they've actually lost out on cracks as well. This should be the green light. Yedajay's been swept through, and the site now looks vulnerable. Mr. Fallen is here, but that's a stall on the plant. It shouldn't really cost them too much for Vitality. Nice utility to keep contained this area. Second attempt at the plant, and Mr. Fallen puts his life on the line. I like the attempt. Tried to get scrappy, but it's 5 alive, and the clock is on their side.
Oh my
This
fucking
side,
god.
it's a little bit awkward. Now
T-Rex
jump
fucked
into the
up
middle
over
of it.
there.
As out of captain, last one alive here. And similar to what we were saying last round, can he cost them anything? This is, you know, again, you wouldn't want to use one of those vandals there.
Oh
Okay,
my
well, that's one
fucking
gone.
god, I kept
And
that.
that's a vandal picked up, so out of captain can make this hurt. Let's see how badly. Durka going to keep it secure, pick up that vandal again, and I'm wondering if Safe gets one as well. I think he will.
That's good.
Durka, did he find it? Okay, he's still going to be on the Bulldog, so interesting enough, but they get the first one under the belt.
Yeah, exactly. Very necessarily. And I think that I love the fact that even though Vitality has made those couple of changes, they look so good when they play in synergy. I think that Haven was a perfect example, and them using the Sky utility to then follow up with the kill is the Vitality that could be that super team.
And I wonder how they want to utilize the Seekers for kicks. So you do have cracks on the other side, of obviously with KO's ult as well, so both in a similar position. We're going to get you used to the telestring. Well, round 2. You want to...
You're just better than me.
Talent. For now, though, we just wait and see how this kind of plays out. It's a really early invested presence towards that B-long side of the map. They've drawn the third player. The TP gets it. This feels very similar to that previous round, but how do they want to then end it in maybe a different fashion?
Yeah, exactly. And Safe again, just taking the TP by himself.
Launching smoke.
And Safe's succeeding. He should be winning these fights out towards Showers
Oh my
on
god,
his own.
Safe
But he
is
does.
so
It's safe.
good
I mean,
to
the
win
guy's
right
good at
this
what he
one,
does.
bro.
But that's a huge pick. And Zeus now has been caught drifting a little bit back from sight. I think that was in potentially the bonus at one point. And again, here, going down early, losing out in Showers control could be an issue. You want to keep a track on that young player. He's a hot prospect. Everyone was talking about this guy. There's go the Seekers.
Oh my god,
Setting them into
Durka.
motion. Durka gets down cracks. And now that front sight side
Ooh.
is completely and open and ready for the taking.
Yeah, the spike's gonna go down, as you're saying. Using the Seekers in this round is massive. All the smokes are down, and now a 3v5 situation for Foot. Last week, they were amazing on those, but how much on that was on Team Liquid side?
I think quite a bit. But, you know, we wait and see. Maybe there's some magic here. Maybe there's something to them when they get in these situations. But I don't think Vitality's going to underestimate this team. When you're looking at Foot, you know that capability. You can't give them that much run, but a nice isolated fight there. But a swing from Durka, maybe a little bit worried about that molly behind, so plays it forward. And with the numbers that they have, it's a fair attempt there.
Time to
Time to say
save.
one. Yeah, time to pull the plug. Get out of there. But this looks good so far from Vitality. I'm surprised at the amount of reward they're getting from the Showers fight. The Safe's been getting away with that now for, what, 2 rounds?
There's
and
been
it's
depth
great.
to this. There's been real depth to this. We see Vitality, yes, they're running the clock down, but they're actually doing something with it. They're
Let's
working
go.
the map. They're trying to force kind of a response for Foot, and they also have a response for when there's no response.
Then you go in.
Okay, so we've got a couple ults now building through Durka. I think he just goes after the last move, so I don't mind him going for that little aggressive play, going for that extra swing on it. So that's right there. That's a huge tag in the pocket. You're starting to see some of the other ults for Foot come in here, but I'm looking at the purchase. It might be a little rough for some of these players. I want to see how they try and... I don't know. It's going to be a
Most
bit rough.
definitely, Sheriff.
So do we see them try and do something?
Playing inside the smokes?
We're not in Americas, all right? They don't work out here.
There was a time where Stinger was the thing, Lauren, and we were all here.
So I'm trying to make the Stinger happen. As it stands, I'm looking at if Ada Captain gets an opportunity with that ult, if maybe Krax does, if any of those call forward. But mainly the standouts is this man right here, Zeus. Has the Vandal, right place, potentially, and maybe right time. Drop on the wall, say hello.
Oh my
It's not
fucking
good, it's not
god.
good. We wanted the question of how does he deal with Durka? Going from someone like Team Liquid's duelist to someone like Durka is a whole different world, and that is why he's good for a second. Now there's a bit of danger. Krax tries to fill the void, but he gets dealt with. Good spacing from Vitality to not let that Vandal get too problematic. Let it fall into the enemy's hands. So for now, a plant's in, Yedajay and Ada Captain, well, you can see where they are.
Yep.
Quite far away.
Yeah, but what is Ata Captain going to do? Is he just going to stay with that Stinger? There's not really a weapon that they can retrieve easily. Maybe if he gets into the TP.
Yeah.
But right now, Yedajay, even though he was great on those clutches, there's not much that he can do for this round. And at some point, right? I know
Don't
it's only
send
been
me,
3
you guys
rounds,
are going
but
to
you
save
wonder
one
when
more
is that
time
timeout
here.
going to come in? Because we know the guys is one of the best coaches in those timeouts.
Yeah.
The effect that he has is massive, and of course he's been with the team for a very, very long time.
And I feel like, especially if you're going to pick Bind, after you've got Tape on Vitality, you want to see quite an early impact for it. So I feel like it's one of those, you want a nice early reward. This is completely acceptable so far, but I just want to put the caveat to that. That once we've gone into the gun rounds, Vitality have had quite the stronghold here. Their default looks solid, their approach to the map looks solid, and they're about to get some ults coming through here as well. This is starting to build up to a little bit of a worry for me. Buy back here for Foot, though. If they don't get this one, we need a timeout.
But listen, also, we've been seeing a lot of teams playing on this map, and it's all about the attack, right? It's not the defense that I'm worried about. We've seen a lot of crazy comebacks, things go into overtime, and just because Foot has only 2 rounds, I think it's too early to say that they don't know what to do with this and how to deal with it.
You got the hope.
You said they're expecting the aggressive coming in from Foot.
Right? Trex playing with the operator.
So clearing through showers with drone. Good to see this guy flash and sees Raze. So 2 players present. Cool. That's a little bit of a note. We've got there. So they've cleared showers. See if there's any response to this.
Playing very passive because, of course, they've seen Durka. Durka has the showstopper. It's Durka. I don't think there needs any more context there.
So decent info on both sides of the map so far. You kind of got Safe on one side, Durka on the other. Again, feeling like this default, they're almost swinging that 5th player around like they're on the defending side, kind of that pendulum swing. And look at the counter-clockwise approach. You almost saw that Teho rotating back towards B. That uncertainty is certainly present in their minds. Now, Zeus, that's better. That's what we're waiting for. See this young gun warm up into this. Deals with Durka, that showers control, tick in the box. Now, what does Vitality do presented with a 4v5?
Yeah, exactly, because Safe looks, I don't know if he's going to take the TP again, but he's been walking onto the same position for a few rounds now. Yes, there are ults available now on the side of Foot, thanks to that kills onto Durka. Zeus got his own showstopper, so a lot of passiveness now coming from the side of Foot, as they should.
They can kind of dig into these sites, turtle up a touch, but Vitality is going to have to springboard. We're getting to 20 seconds. You've got to get a bit of a wiggle on here. Going to stall out on towards long. Smoke's going to come down. Kicks is going to find one.
Oh my god, what is happening here?
Find it back, but Vitality's starting to get towards the site, but the spike is lost. Needs to get towards the site itself. Mr. Fallen just sitting safe towards CT. Doesn't want to overdo it, but Safe is on patrol here. He's on
oh my god, it's sad, bro.
Back down to a 2v2. They have that CT control, and this man's got bravado for a reason. But he
what?
He knows Trex has that next line right beside him. There's such threats.
Oh my fucking god, bro! This guy turned up like that? Oh my god!
It is crazy to think that this is only 2nd week for Save being in the IGL full-time here on Vitality, and he's making the calls that he's making. On all of these rounds, the way that,
oh
again,
my god, bro.
Map,
okay, let's go.
With the utility that they know are going to come in front, how they're leaving more or less seconds left in the clock, and always put Foot in a very difficult situation. And again, they're not going to be scared of taking the duels, because it's Safe. Like, most of the times, he's going to win it.
Yeah, he's cocky, he's confident, he's got it all.
Nice, guys.
It's a scary thing when you've got someone who's like IGLing like this, who's kind of playing the Teho role to an extent, and yet he's got that firepower. But I like what we're trying here. Get proactive on the pistol, try and do something.
What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck?
But we still want to see that next layer. Can they convert around? Because once we got to the gun rounds, it's been feeling like Vitality. So
it's impossible.
Yeah, silver linings here, but we're going to start needing to see more than silver linings.
Yeah, totally. I'd love to see Trex with that operator. I want to see more of him just locking down the sides.
Well, you were talking about them as the unsung heroes, right?
Yes.
We were having a chat before, and obviously when I'm looking at the Vitality roster, I'm looking at your Safe, Durka, Les, big
They're
names.
going to pick
discussing the other 2 as well.
Probably.
Yeah, Kix also played his first Omen last week. Also in an official, and I love the way that he was playing onto sides, always staying for the post plan, just bringing a lot of value to the team. Again, there is a big system that they have created, and they're all important to it.
It's great to see. There's potential to this roster. Everyone can see it a mile off. But for now, can the remainders from Foot... Oh, bloody hell, Les. It's like you can kind of get a little lost sometimes looking at Safe with that, you know, shined how he plays, or Durka. But then you're like, oh, wait, that's a too. Yeah. Oh, do you remember that guy? He's quite good too.
Yeah.
So Yeda J, time to keep that vandal. I think it's Durka's.
And I think this calls for a timeout, right? Like, I understand that guys probably is hearing that they're approaching and then identifying the issues. And also, think about it. If you get the timeout, you also give it to the other team. Vitality has a lot of ults coming into play. Even Faded also a minute to discuss with them what they want to do with the round. Could work for them. So just be very careful when he has the timeout. But after 8 rounds and not getting a single
gun round here.
Oh, Zeus is going on the operator. Could this be the solution?
And it's been dropped out by Cracks, who's waiting on a drop back himself. Okay, so they've shuffled the money around. Maybe this is the answer to it. Let's see if it's the solution. Maybe guys hearing this is the option they were going for feels okay with it. Maybe happy enough with this, but I love this response. It feels way more all-in. And you don't want to be doing kind of splits when there's an op up against you, because it just gives those opportunities for those picks to come in. So going for an all-in site hit is far preferable, but we are seeing some of these big ults here that can force these players out of those positions, so caught in no...
Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god, bro! Oh my god, this was so criminal. That was so criminal.
Where that spike is, look at Ada Captain. Look at where the spike is. There is a chance that Foot can still do serious damage. I love you, observers. You're far too good at your job.
Oh my god.
Getting too confident. Zeus gonna at least find one, but kicks right there. The 1-2 punch. The spacing on this team is solid. Unless his position is out of this world. Now, does Ada Captain have that internal clock ticking? He does, but it doesn't matter. Les just does that 1-2 step, takes him out, and suddenly the red carpet is rolled out.
Yeah, exactly, and he's going to be 1 away from his ultimate. Maybe, you know, give it to Kicks would have been another solution, but they've been rolling very, very well with this ultimates and having as many as they can in hand. It's going to be good for them.
Oh, nice try. Nice
What?
try, but
last week he would have won
Rex
that.
missed that shot?
This call, I guess, from Vitality, and I wonder how much it was reading into that. Operator might be coming out, but going for that all-inside hit, utilizing those ults, as said, that armor, you know, safe using his to kind of force them either forward or stay and die. Durka then ready with the showstopper. It was stunning. Now, I think at this point, Foot do need a time. Yeah, they got to. It's time to slow something down.
I was not ready.
You've got to find a solution here, because the scoreline doesn't look too atrocious yet.
Let's go,
2-6,
boys.
It's still workable.
Let's go,
The
very
problem
good.
is,
Very good, let's
it's
go.
the first 2 rounds. They're pistol rounds.
Again, Foot banned this map last week. This week, they decide to pick it onto a Vitality that has already had that rep against probably one of the best teams, if not the best, in this region, in KC. You learn much more from the losses than from the wins.
You certainly do. And again, this was something that I think Durka did this interview with, I think it's Brandon Moore, and go check it out for yourselves, because there's a lot of details there, but discussing how, you know, they've done some great practices, they were happy with it, but you learn in those officials, they had a lot of takeaways from that game as well, and kind of discussing how hard it was to play against KC in that. So this is going to be a tough one.
I love Gaius because he speaks a lot with his hands, just like me. You know, like I sympathize with that.
I sympathize.
Yes.
It's not a joyous occurrence. It is a rough situation, because it feels like they've walked in to what they thought. I don't want to say a slam dunk. It's not a slam dunk.
They haven't really managed to stop them.
Not at all. Not
They
once.
managed to stop them on the pistol, but actually Vitality is working very well around their util.
And they've had great reads. The calling from Safe has been really solid here. I've been very impressed. Now, let's see what the timeout looks like. Is there any tangible changes to our eye here? Vitality can take their time. You can see how passive this setup is, especially on that A side.
Yeah, that flash is going to get no info that nobody has pushed. And Mr. Fallen has been using this drone to clear showers more than once. He's not going to spot absolutely anything.
Starting to question its validity here, but actually that
Oh my god, Durka with the fucking rush is so crazy.
Take as much damage as
Nice, let's go.
Still obviously chipped up
Keep
here.
falling to saves util.
And now we're going to see the kind of turn of events, right? So that pressure towards B-Long, take the TP, go through. They already have showers control. They start to build up here. Now, what's the response? So they're trying to paint a different picture. They still have Safe towards B-Long. Captain looking to re-clear this space, trying to claim this back.
Oh my god!
So clean, at least good for the 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, exactly. And just look at the right side. Kick still has his ultimate.
They
as well.
definitely don't have any smoke right now.
But again, almost 35 seconds left on the clock, and Vitality needs to make a decision.
But I like this positioning from Trex. It was a good opportunity to go for a little bit of a pick there, but they don't have much step towards A. They don't have showers control anymore. They don't really know too much, but it's pulled the player over.
Mr. Khan is already rotating.
And now with the Seekers coming out, they're going to know exactly what's going on. But Yedajay, great impact. Going to find less. Okay, that maybe keeps some control of this. The plant could come in, but Dirk is going to find Mr. Fallen. This is going all over the place. There's alert coming in towards Hookah as well. There's going to be the focus towards CT. So let's look towards Durka.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
Beautiful
A 4K!
between
Nah,
Durka
it's
and
impossible,
Kicks.
bro.
Stunning synergy.
7 out of 7 for Vitality, and it just looks so well drilled. As I was saying, I think
Bro,
Kicks and
it's
Trex are
so
doing an
clear.
amazing job. We just
If you
saw
give
it.
a lot of space with the Darka, bro, he's such a fucking quit at that, bro. 1-for-1, 1-for-1. He's so easy to get the fucking ace, bro. If you give a space for Darka, he's fucking clear every fucking thing. There is no way that he can, bro. Just make it this reminder of fucking head. That's it, man. Damn, let's go. Bro.
Nice! Nice, you think you got a little read on us? You think that KC game, you can do the same? That's crazy. Anyway, here we are at 7-2. A real punish on the veto. And you can see the money, sadly, for Foot has just been back and forth the whole time. Just back down to Sheriff. So you got one Bulldog. Zeus is one off from ult, 2 away from the captain, but...
See, Vitality is just waiting for it. You know, at some point they're gonna get aggressive again. They did on A short a few rounds ago. They have all the time, all the money, and everything seems to be working for them.
I like that
the knife
Zeus
is gonna
has
be
actually
broken.
followed that though. Zeus has actually followed the utility around this time, which is a new layer to it. That's something very different playing out of showers. Now, he might be rewarded, but the issue is that doing this on these sort of rounds, they've only got Sheriffs anyway, so Vitality have already won the strong side, you know, or the more vital part of the map. But an opportunity for Zeus. Takes away less, so that post plant does get chipped away at. Not going to have as much utility done
everywhere.
on. You're absolutely... How is safe here?
He's everywhere.
Truly. Look at this guy, just waiting. Zeus has no idea. The second he tries to get too close, Trek's already going to take away J. And look at it, Dirk can just toy with him.
But look, like they don't take unnecessary
Dark
risks.
is going to troll him.
Look who's
Look,
right
it's
on.
fucking going to troll him. It's fucking going to troll him.
Yeah, but okay.
Damn.
He's selfless. He's selfless in this.
We've all been there.
This is a very impressive
Oh my
display of
god.
Vitality, in my
These
opinion.
guys are
I
going
think
to
that Foot
troll
is already
him.
thinking about
Next
their
map.
attack. No. I mean, I'm gonna assume that they've picked this spine for a reason, and it's probably the attack. Like that is what I want to see. But right now, the way Vitality is working, like the calls from Save in this head-to-head against Mr. Fall, who is one of the best IGLs that we have in the region. It's, as Pipson would say, insane.
Safe is walking him like a dog right now. It's wild to see. Because Foot are so good. This is the battle of the top, and away we go. Zeus trying to be aggressive again. I like what they're trying to do, but it feels like it finds nothing. We're discussing how passively Vitality was sitting ready for this aggression earlier in the game. Now they're prepared fully for it.
Oh my god.
Find his man in the end. That's clean from
Oh
Zeus.
my god.
Lovely. Back-to-back impact, and the spike now lost. Finally, Foot have the upper hand here. How long can they get to keep it? Do they get to keep it? Out of captain, run for your life. There we are, get out of there. Has to give up the space, but Krax took a lot of damage earlier. He's got to be careful here. And Zeus is on guard duty, but Les has snuck in and got the spike. Ah, but Les, he's so sharp. And now Krax is in that awkward predicament, right? He's 3 HP. He can't have an extended fight. He's got to try and catch him on the run. Now you're going to see that ult going to come through, give Les a little bit of a corner to play from. Krax just spraying in wildly, hoping for the best. We're just lost in the source here. Plant now going to come down in more of a default position. Krax trying to close the gap. Still, this is such an uncomfortable post plant.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you can see
fucking
Yedijay's
god,
gonna
it's
isolate
safe
Safe,
with
take
that
him away from this
thing.
and bring it down to the 2. Les and Trex. Krax, Yedijay, and Ada Captain to try and navigate the mist. Work their way through. Counter ult on top. It's a bit soupy in here now.
Oh
Les,
my
what
god,
the hell
unless
was
with
that?
that
Was
thing, bro.
I don't know if he
No
even saw
health
him
fuck.
there. Maybe just a shot in the dark, but the molly on top. And now this one looks wrapped up with a bow. Look at the state
Oh
of
my
it. You
fucking
can't
god! Oh my fucking god!
9 rounds.
Damn.
That was the chance for Foot, it felt like, and it crumbled.
Yeah, and of course, just off the back of the hand of just having the ultimates, being able to work with it. But again, the response for Vitality is instant. Now we're getting the pressure. We know exactly what to do. We take Shower's control and we put them in an uncomfortable situation. Perfect scenario also for Les to use his ultimate. And just, honestly, I'm very happy that he's having the performance that he's having.
Nice, good job.
People
Hey,
say it
guys,
was a little bit lukewarm
No
last
stress.
week. So I'm really happy that he's confident and, you know, he's been always brilliant on Viper and Cypher.
And the value of his kills can't be
Yes.
underestimated. It's been so high impact. I think he's actually second on the board to potentially Durka as well, but the value on its own has been...
as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's been so impressive. I wish I could give the answer of what Foot should be doing. Mini, get to work. Alan is
Oh my god, no help.
Yedijay, Izzy's going to deny Durka, but this feels like Foot haven't found anything to really get
that's
that ball
close.
rolling with. That little bit of aggression felt good. This is the first time they've had a pick and no trade for what feels like a lifetime.
Yeah. And Vitality almost every round just taking control of that B long, just fighting for it and just waiting to play on the right timings.
This is timing. Getting closer. J ahead of this. The timing actually gets what he wanted there. Takes away less at least. I thought he might have been caught in that awkward drop down time move, but no, he was fine. So still a man disadvantage here for Vitality and a man to the good. They're still at a captain in a position they may not know about, but look at the pathing here from Vitality.
On the other side of the map.
This feels wild to me.
30 seconds.
What is
Just trying
Trex
to
up
force
to?
them out, trying to force some duels, but clock's ticking. They need to get that spike down, and if Trex wants to fake this, he needs to start making some noise.
So they're all going to come down. The knife comes down. They see nothing.
He's just taking control of the site.
Yeah, he's taken a lot of space here, so it's going to be Mr. Fallen. If he catches an angle, no, it's been smoked off. 12 seconds, a really late round.
He has
pivot
7
move.
seconds
This
left.
is massive, but where does the plant go? Does it go towards the default spot? Does it deny? It's got to be planted now. Time is close. I think they've got the plant on this, but it was right down to the wire. But that doesn't deny kicks there. Gets slowed down on the retreat, and a captain doesn't get his dinner. He's made a meal of it. Safe's the one to find Zeus. We're back down to a 3v2
Oh my god,
now.
no help.
Kicks and Safe back to the wall though. Safe trying to succeed
Nah.
from showers, but he's down to just that bit of util to try and stall out. So many bodies up against him. One to the left, one to the right. He's got so much on his plate.
Whoa!
Damn
Whoa!
but just
Oh,
about
close.
finding
Imagine
some
if you
silver
get that
lining at
pick.
the end here.
The first round that the first GAN round that they actually managed to get in the entire half. Yes, it took a lot of work and probably some drilling, just waiting on the sides, changing the position and changing how they're just dealing with everything that Vitality is putting on the table. But still, do you think it's going to be enough?
We're going to find out. I have no idea. But before we dive into the second half, let's check out this video of Safe about being the IGL for Vitality.
I feel like there are, the challenges of stepping into a role like this is first and foremost, like you have to be able to guide people, I feel. It's not only about yourself anymore, and you don't have a lot of time to think about yourself, but also I feel like
Yes,
there's a lot
sir.
of false, and maybe this is from my own subjective point of view, is like false interpretation of the role, because people are always saying, oh, if you're IGL you can't frag, or if you're IGL this and that, but I just feel like it sounds like a whole lot of excuses for things that shouldn't be for someone that's supposed to be at the top. It's just the fact that the scene is a bit young and that people haven't like.
I've heard his name. I don't know much about him, but I've definitely heard his name. We've definitely scrimmed a team with him before.
Yeah.
In like tier 2, but
And I feel like we've set this
Yeah.
very.
Like, I feel like he's just hard
I wouldn't
carries.
say he was ever on my radar for anything, you know?
All the players that are smart enough are capable of doing it. And
I feel like
sure,
he just
you
hard
can
carries all the
personality
time with
wise
team.
be able to do it with the correct people, but at the end of the day, if you're good enough at something, you're gonna be able to do it.
Oh yeah, Satellite's not bad.
Satellite? I don't really know Satellite.
Yeah. I was in like 2 scrims with him when like
How do you feel about IGL
Brax
generally falling
and
into certain player roles? Do you believe in it? 'Cause I do.
someone
I
else
think
from
generally
CS
the
were
better
like
IGLs
scrimming in the
play a
off
more
season.
passive
I think it was
position, a little bit more
automatic,
behind the scenes,
and
quote unquote, not expected
I was
to
in a couple
Timothy.
frag
scrims,
out as
and
much,
it
but
was
somehow it does feel like Safe is kind of
It
proving
was
his
weird.
theory wrong, right?
I think that it's
Yeah.
a little bit too soon to tell. I think that Vitality all in all is proving
I
to
don't
be
know.
a
The tier 2
pretty
scene
good
is
team.
kind of
Absolutely.
weird, bro. Like, there's not really like.
I want to see more because we've only seen one match
I don't
from them,
know.
and then this one. Yes, everything's looking so good.
I
feel like I'm
think
waiting for
if
the
you
moment
have
that
an
it breaks and
org
then everybody will be
which
like,
is
But it does feel like that with this team, though, because I think the biggest
I think
caveat.
that if you find your way of making it work, if Save finds a way to be as proactive as he is being, taking so much responsibility and making it work,
Amazing.
exactly.
Right? Like
They
that's
could find something that only they can do.
truly. And speaking of the man, he is the one who's got the vast majority of them coming towards him. Does he stand and fight? He does, and gets overrun here. Couldn't slow down the roll by any means coming out from foot. So this is now going to open potentially the floodgates up. Do they try and work off the back? Already a 5v4, plants in play. We've got to see something here from foot. This side has to be their strong half coming in. Yedaj's found another target potentially. Durka seen, turns
Oh my
around,
God.
lovely from Yedaj. This is It's really quite impressive. He's going to cut them right in half. Less in a bit of an awkward spot now. Does manage to pry away Mr. Fallen, but forced out of position, and Foot looking solid. Already Trex left in a 1v4, no chance in hell. So Foot gonna start things off right now. This also happened in the first half.
Yeah, exactly. We did see them winning that first pistol, and it didn't translate too much into the half, as you're saying, but this is a different face of Foot. It doesn't matter what happened in that first half. If you're gonna be this determined to make it onto side, just fight the book with the utility, clearing out the spaces, how Jet2J manages to isolate the fights, how we still have things to play with and for during the post-plant. Yeah.
Need a bit of that. I mean, you've been in a drought of rounds, right? That was how many back-to-back? Like 9 rounds back-to-back for Vitality. You're not going to be feeling pumped up. So that's big stuff for Foot to start feeling out the game a bit. Keep this sort of tempo up. Keep this round clean. Go through all of that checklist, right? That's what you want to be seeing. Now, no massive stack. I say that. It was a 4-1 split, I guess. Trex was left on his own here. The rest going for the stack towards B. Bit of a gamble. Not a problem. Don't mind it at all. But Foot going to get the plant, and now you've got to see them keep 5 standing. You don't want to see them lose too many. Really, the main thing you want to keep hold of is that Phantom. He was playing close forward. Mr. Fallen going to make up for that, though. Keep this secure. Keep trying, well, try and keep this safe. Kicks is feeling rather ravenous about it. Is going to close down and picks up the prize possession. Now, does he get to keep it? Oh my God.
Does he get to win it, Lauren?
Wait. He's got time.
He's got time.
But you look at who's in the post plant. Surely, no, wait. There's no molly for either captain. There's only a flash left for Cracks. There's still a chance in.
Oh my God!
Are you kidding me? There's a chance, but it gets nullified. But damn, that was way too close.
He just fucking destroyed the fucking
Anacapa
bonus.
is going to be able to save that Phantom, but that already looks different to that first half. Definitely the individual level is there. Some very good kills also for Zeus. We were thinking about how he was going to match up, and even with the score looking the way that he is, he's still taking that information. He's still pushing. He's still looking for those duels. But right now, as we go into the 3rd round of this half, of course, the economy is not the best for the side of Foot.
No.
And Vitality is looking very good. Again, Kicks very close to his ultimate again.
Kicks has been having a bit of a blinder.
Not the drone boosted with the steam.
It's ridiculous. Especially, have you seen when it goes really slowly as well? Safe was doing that. When the first time we saw them play, oh wait, less. Trying to be forced into a corner, but it's still less. Overrun
Oh
though.
my
It's
God,
Kicks
2 for 2
still
is so
getting 2, but this
crazy.
is fantastic from Foot. They've taken what they wanted here. A good push on the side. Hold on, Trex is getting a little bit naughty.
What?
He's made an absolute dog's dinner of that one.
What?
Nicely done from Foot there, but it felt so frantic.
What the
And
fuck
it's
just
so
happened
different
over
from the attack
there?
that we've seen from Vitality, them taking the time, working the map, trying to get a little bit of information to maybe get Foot to burn some utility. Foot's just sending it fully, and you would think that a team like Vitality, especially after playing against KC, knows what it likes to be swamped with utility when it comes to that B execute. And even though Kicks is good for 2, still not enough with the rest of the utility fallen, and maybe them being too eager not to play for that post planting.
That is something we want to talk about as well. If it comes into effect more and more here, does that get exploited? That I want to touch base with you on. We do have a bit of a mixed bag. We do have the Bucky out for safe, Shorties and Sheriffs, so not much to write home about. But give me a little bit of theory on that then, Bea, because it was something we were talking about before this started.
Yes, exactly, because I was just looking at the results from Vitality, what was working for them, what was not working for them. And the retakes, Lauren, it is not something that was really working for them. I'll find the numbers and I'll get back to you.
Sure. For now, we're seeing how Foot want to approach this, right? Because you want to obviously avoid any sort of stack, any sort of silliness, any cheesiness going on. So you've got to be a bit careful about it. And what a tempo change. That last round was fast and furious. Now, so meticulous. The spin-off series. Oh dear, that was almost like a jump scare. But Trex going to be dealt with. Safe the next one on the line. And they're going to know what's coming their way, but this Bucky is still controlling some space, right? There is still a bit of danger here. Durka going to start working forward. Okay, done for. Zeus ain't having none of it. He's farming up now. Plants in. Less.
With a shorty.
Yeah, probably not going to do much.
So you just go and die, maybe try and die to the spike if he can prevent being killed by any of the players. Zeus with his showstopper, that's also going to be very important for next round. So far, Foot looking absolutely flawless in this half.
Look, we were questioning this, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was, at least. If you're going to come into a map like this, that first half,
if the coach doesn't ask for both the timeouts in the first half, they know that they bring it back on the second one. They know that there is a point of saving it for the second one because you know that this is where you're going to excel.
I like that. I do like that. And we're starting to see Zeus really kicking into gear. Again, he's leading the board. He's up at 17 kills so far. Showstoppers ready. You've got, if you're going to compare him pound for pound to Durka, Durka's on 13 kills. Not. Pardon?
Oh.
Pardon? It's the remix.
I think probably JetJ's screaming has scuffed our audio.
Yeah.
It was bound to happen. And now is Vitality asking for the timeout after what is 4 rounds in a row for this attack and half on the side of Foot. And guys is just telling them, you're doing this great.
Yeah, I love that. Amazing. I love that. I love the way you're like the Gaius Whisperer. You know what I mean? You can just see what he's saying. But I do feel like they've come in just looking totally different. That first half feels night and day, right? But this is also where we want to really get into the nitty-gritty about Vitality is what, you know, the depth of this team. Now, the KC series, you know, the one big game I guess you could talk about would be that Abyss performance.
Yes.
Much closer, started to get really pressured. How do they look? It felt like they came up with the answers eventually. But the more we see games like this, the more I want to understand this team.
Yeah, and I love that you mentioned Abyss because actually some of the numbers that I have, I also have them on this map, but I'm just going to take the Abyss one because I think it's very interesting. Out of the 16 rounds that they played on the defense on that map, in 10 of them, KC got the spike down, and they were only able to retake 2 of them. So that's only like a 20% retake success.
You got the numbers.
Yeah, I got the numbers.
That's pretty wild. Okay, so we've got back into business. What is the change up here for Vitality? Was it just a checking in? Was it just getting themselves prepared? And already player going to be suppressed and dealt with. Oh, okay, Vitality. They're like, you want to brawl? Sick, we're in. Have you forgotten who we are? Durka just flies in and backhands 2 of them. And a captain in YellowJ like, guys, where's the rest of the team?
There's different ways of stopping the spike to go down. That doesn't mean you have to play within the side. We give this up. You want to launch all that utility. It doesn't matter. We're just going to try and step ahead. Very good call from Faded there. I'm going to assume, because I can.
Now, is there a world in which Ada Captain and YellowJ can bring this one back? I guess the one benefit to this situation that we know that sadly they don't is that it is split into 2v2s technically. Now it's quite difficult, but the timing actually could work out well for YellowJ here. The angle much better as well. Doesn't see kicks, so the spike is still within the control of Vitality, but the individual lean out here and no trade coming out there either still gives YellowJ a chance. It is a 1v2. This is very difficult. And I'm looking at how Kix is repositioning here.
30
I
seconds
like
left.
that he's trying to join up a little bit closer with Safe, kind of play a little bit more safety on this.
Especially when you go into the 2v1. Yes, the spike is still in control of Vitality. JetJ is like feeling that there is a trap here. He picks up the spike, but is he going to spec this one?
Oh my, he's reading this correctly, but
Safe is such a baiter.
Ah, it was a nice try, NT. But
Very well played there.
Timeout called. Next round, they've converted up to 10.
It is crazy that Safe also goes for those picks, but also has what it takes to be like, just kicks, play there. I'm going to bait. He's not going to clear you. Yes, JetJ was ready to
He
do
was
that.
so
but
close.
Yeah, the response has been very, very good for Vitality, playing with those Seekers, not leaving this B side to be so vulnerable as it was. Well, Lauren.
Don't know why you said my name that way. It's not my fault.
That's not what I've heard.
It is always my fault. We'll find out what it is. Production have said, you know what, Lauren? We're going to tell you exactly what it is because the viewers want to know. They're worried, you know? People at home, nervous. They don't know what's happening. So thank you, production. I've put them in a horrible position now that they'll be like, yeah, it's not safe for air, but, you know, is this? We'll find out what the issue is and hopefully we'll get it fixed up soon. But,
I think the first match went just too fast. It was too quick.
True. So we get punished?
Yes, I think that's how it works.
Ah, okay, makes perfect
I thought that
sense.
I'm surprised to find out that you're new and how things work here. But
I don't pay attention.
We have a minimum of hours.
True. This is in my contract. Oh, man, this is wild. So how's your day been?
My day's been amazing. Got to do laundry in the morning. I had, you know, like casting is nice. Like I get to get to the studio and actually do something with the rest of my day.
It's crazy you think you're gonna go home on time though.
No, I never thought that. That's never on my books.
Yeah, no, I will.
How's your day been?
It's been alright. Read my book for a bit.
What are you reading?
I think it's called. It's either Plague or The Plague by Albert Camus. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I tried to read it before. I was a little bit stuck in the mud with it, and then eventually got there. Pretty solid. What? Ah, safe to air. Here we go.
Safe,
guys.
yeah.
I know you're worried.
We are
People at
too.
home- People at home, I've got you. We've been investigating. I've got my best people on the case. It is a gear/mouse related issue.
Look at Safe. Safe is looking at it.
There it is.
Is it the sensor?
It could be either maybe the mouse gates.
He's like, in any other of my games, I would have hit that shot.
I would have hit that.
There's something wrong.
Guys,
There's absolutely
replace it.
something wrong.
Replace it.
What do you mean Kix gets the kill? What are we?
We'll find out if there's a fix for this. Can we just get a solo on Safe staring at his mouse? Please. I just want to see him just looking at it like, how dare you betray me and let me down like this. Yeah, Mum. Back to Safe. Pretty please. Cherry on top. I'm seeing him in-game wiggling around, so I think he's trying to test it out. We're keeping it.
I can actually turn around and
You
look at
could.
it. Yeah.
I mean, but that's far too sensible.
He's still swinging it. Looks good, I think.
Oh, I don't know if he's happy. He doesn't look happy. Durka doesn't look happy either.
No, because he's concentrated.
He's focused.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very serious. Is that an approval? Is that what?
That's like a good nod. He said a couple of words.
Oh, thumbs up from Durka. That feels good. I think. I don't know. He doesn't look happy.
Now I want to know what it is. And I hate being in this situation.
Same. Hopefully it's not a sponsor of ours. I don't think it is.
Any good lip readers in
good.
the
Look at that
audience?
smile. Look at that smile. He's happy to go. He's good to go. But yes, it was a peripheral issue, and he is testing. Yes, I love the way that the production don't talk to me in air anymore. They're just like, no, we're just going to type through the prompter. But apparently it is resolved, and we'll be starting back up. So thank you for your patience as ever. Hopefully you enjoyed the mini podcast without Mini, but with Kukuka.
Yeah, and also just going back on those rounds and the retakes. Out of the 8 rounds that they played on the defense, no, sorry, I mean, out of the 12 rounds that they played on the defense, the spike went down 8 times, and they were only able to retake 1 of them. So that is probably one of the reasons that we see in this unbind. That's like a 12%, let's say.
The audience is starting to clap for when it unpauses.
That's the Pansy effect.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I see you all down.
Oh, and
nice
we
one.
jump straight
into a timeout. Yeah, just
Yeah.
look. This one isn't tech related. Okay, this is
That's
tactical.
an actual, we'll go with that.
The one on the one on the left. I really like their jerseys as well. This is the
blue?
Yeah, it's kind of like
very
a nice
pretty.
color. Yeah. This is what people want to tune in for, is jersey content. You know?
I've not been surprised by cracks in the game.
Don't try and bring this back into
No?
topic.
Okay. Like I want to see a little bit more, especially now on the attack. Like yes,
what
vitality.
Trick then. What does that look like in game for you? What does that look like? Is it just individual impact? Is it setting plays into motion? What do you want to see then tangibly?
So I want to see a reason why to pick KO and not something else. I know that Foot has been a team that has played a lot of different things and tested a lot of different compositions in the past, and especially last year. Every single time that a composition did not work, they would just change it. And I want to see a justification as to why bringing the KO beyond the just being comfortable in your own skin with it, because Krax is good in many other agents, not just, you know, K is amazing, but I want to see a little bit more. I understand that depends on what you catch, especially when you're having this fast executes. If you get like 2 with the knife and it's like saving kicks, you're gonna or you're gonna have such an easy time planting.
Keep an eye on
And
that.
just work for the post plan, which they have a lot of util to go for.
Yeah, that is true. And we've got the minimal HUD for you guys now. No player cams. There's too much smiling. It's back on. Why is Durka's hand off?
Oh, that was
just happened. Oh my god.
It's gonna miss a falling.
I don't know what's happening. Yeda okay, so Yeda is gonna ult out of showers. You're gonna have the deep drone coming out towards amps, I guess, clear through that a little bit, but I'm looking at what's happening on the other side of the map. Now, does Ada Captain hear or see? I feel like he's heard something. Something doesn't feel right. There's something going on. Or they have, like, God timing. Because we were discussing, when there's no Sentinels in these sort of teams, there is options for flank, and I want to see it exploited. Now,
Trex was doing it all the time.
Yeah, this actually could be so deadly. I feel like they've got no idea. If they're confident, if Kix is confident to make moves towards this, it could be absolutely lethal. He's gone for the dog, for the info on it. I guess he can maybe play in... I don't know if he even needs to do that. I think they were completely unawares of it. Now they're going to
Oh
turn
my god,
attention.
Durka
A
with
big
that
boy shot from
thing.
Durka. And now you've got 2 players on the flank. They're going to be crunched on the site. Let's see how that kind of CT side players push back in and do anything with. It's less to find one. Zeus has created a pocket to play from, though, at least towards short. But it's down to Krax and Yellowjay here. 2v2. Swing out from the pit. Safe's going to find. Krax now left in that 1v2. We want to see a lot from him individually. Do we see it now? Less and Safe, though. That is a dangerous duo. And he doesn't want it, apparently. He might have fumbled this one. He absolutely has. Overthinking it, it felt like something going astray as Vitality make it up to 11.
I like the way the Vitality is also working the map, but from the defense every time, especially since Foot has been having these very direct hits, just getting on the go, start moving once the execute starts for the side of Foot definitely has its value. I would have liked a little bit more follow-up in the overwhelm that they were trying to do with the utility, a little bit more of that pace up, maybe kicks. He didn't want to give up his position by using the flash and whatnot, but still, it's around the goes for them. It must feel good, you know, because you sit out and defuse the spike, you've got Safe, he's going to win that duel.
You kind of feel that, don't you?
It does.
Okay, now we're getting into a scarier territory. As much as Foot looked really good on those initial couple of rounds coming back in, that scoreline was so strong in the first half. Vitality make it up to 11 early. Now you're looking at the cycle of ults. Trex is 2 off. Safe already has his. Less has his as well. This is where I get worried. And Safe is starting to look confident, holding actively on these angles. Looking to try and keep the pressure on. Force the drone to try and clear through. Off it goes. Don't think it's going to find much value. No, but it will at least allow them safe passage over towards here.
Maybe a little bit more pushing. Looks like a very straightforward execute from the side of Foot. The knife, I think, is going to catch Safe.
Yep. And again, eyes on the map, folks. We are going to be seeing this every single time. There is no one to keep control of this. So if this was quicker, it could have been a problem at least before. Now there's Stall coming in. Speaking of quicker, they're going to be there. Already there's a turn of attention.
Still the Armageddon
knows there is someone around the back there. There is someone creeping closer, surely. Now the timing's going to be everything. This time it's a fairer 1v1. And Kix has it in the bag. And now they are surrounded. Now there's very little comfort. Safe, ready with the ult. Where are you going to run to? Where are you going to hide? Brax tries to play in a little bit of a corner here. Zeus going to try and play it forward, but the spacing is good. It's a trade. Now on towards Krax and Yellowjay. Again, the numbers still not.
Oh my god, a Kix with that! What the fuck?
Red.
Bro, what the fuck is the fucking King is doing like that? Picking like that, bro?
And this
Pika?
was
Damn!
too
Pika!
easy to be
Damn!
true, right?
Pika! Damn!
That KO knife and how
Holy
it
shit!
had an impact at the beginning, but yes, then those salvos come in. He still has the util. How effective Kix is being on these pushes alongside with Durka. How much pressure they put on.
Oh my god!
That Foot has, where Vitality is not trying to get the upper head onto the round.
And I love this kind of layering that's coming into it, because you're seeing the stall coming out from the Teo utility. You're seeing them buying time for those flanks to become absolutely pivotal, and then the crunch is just perfect. Now, the problem is now Foot need to make this happen with a really low economy. They're down to Guardians. They do have had a Captain's ult, 2 away from Zeus's, so maybe that could be there, but it is on Zeus this round, right?
Yeah, a little bit more patient. Past 2 rounds, Foot has decided to just use this drone. This is literally the exact same beginning of the previous round. The response is a little bit different. We see Foot on the left side of the map, trying to get control over B-Long.
And I love this switch up though. This is so frustrating. Vitality are in Foot's head. They're like, oh, you think you're going to try and punish the flank? That's crazy. We're not even doing it this round. Have fun. Do what you want. It's a little bit more of, I guess, a sped up default at this point with a little bit more invested interest. But they haven't taken any of those key areas yet. They don't have B-Long control. They don't have hookah. They don't have showers. They have, once again, A short.
But again, like, Krax used the 0 point there onto Les Assault. Like, yeah, he's in there. Like, if you're not going to follow up, what's the point of, like, denying him the molly or anything to follow up with it?
Now, whoever wins this fight actually could be really, really telling.
Oh my god.
Waiting to see the outcome. They've drawn the 4th player over, so this kind of falls on how does Les play this too. If you're Yellowjay, you're just going to get out of it, right? You've done really well. You've feigned so much attention. There is still issues on this. The ult doesn't clear Les, but it secures the security on Long. Counter ult, stall in. Look at the time. We're getting to 15 seconds now. This is now looking like there's going to be a crunch.
Oh
Kicks
my
is
god,
in
I kicks
control.
again with
You
that
highlighted
thing.
him, and we're being rewarded
Kicks again
now.
with that
8
thing.
seconds
Hell
apart
fuck.
is in. Flash getting there though. You
Hell
can see them
fuck.
just building up. This is done for.
Oh
Here
my
at Jake
god.
can do nothing but pray and hope. Vitality have looked absolutely outstanding.
clear.
That
I
was
say.
a brilliant
I
performance
say
by
2-0.
And what a
I
way
say.
to close out this map with an Inson flawless for
I say 2-0. It's so clear, crystal. Oh my god, feeling so bad, bro. If someone actually loses, I don't feel so bad. I don't know what to do.
It's just a prank, bro. The prank. Oh my god. This is racist.
Yo, Schlatt.
Yo, what's up?
You know how I like my girls?
You like him, bro?
Amazon fresh. Get it? Because I like them fresh. Yo, how about you? How about you? Slappers, what the fuck?
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. What's going on, Angelica? Oh, hell no. 81 views. Old Muda pulled 81k views in 3 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if you guys thought I was literally like LeBron James mixed with like vinegar. That's just not possible. Bro got leaked.
Hey, YouTube thumbnail.
I just want you guys to know like how big my dick is though. Like I just want you guys to understand like actually. Right?
Wallah, astaghfirullah.
Dating tips. That was some Jess accused you of win trading? What is this?
I don't know who is on the. Okay, Muda definitely paid the enemy team. For sure. There's no way.
Bro, chat, just so we can all be clear, bro. Just so we can all be clear. Did I actually win trade, yes or no? 1, 2, 3 if I actually win traded. 1, 2, 3 if you actually believe with all your heart and all your soul and all your power that I actually win traded and didn't get that shit through blood, sweat, and tears. Why is my entire chat saying 1, 2, 3? Say wallah you didn't. Muda and Tarek when they duo in the future. I challenge you to try this, but I bet that big ass nose of yours will block your vision. Well, this shit is so easy. What are you guys doing? Why is there eye training, bro? Why do people train their eyes? Why do people train their eyes? This shit is so easy. Why is there eye training? Shit's light work, bro. What is this? How to masturbate for women. 7-step or orgasmic guide. How to masturbate with a vagina. Listen, chat. So you've never made a girl finish? No, I have. I just, for some reason, I think all you girls just start going crazy on your fucking bean, and it's impossible to do it unless I have to eat. Like, I have to go to dinner, unfortunately, and, eat. You guys all flick your fucking bean 24/7. You guys can't fucking come from penetration, so I have to go down there and, you know, become a mechanic. So, unfortunately, maybe you guys need to start going down there and fucking stop going at the fucking trumpet and fucking flicking your bean every 5 fucking seconds. Maybe let it fucking breathe. So when I go down there, it's just chill. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's this? What's I love you guys, bro. Wallah, I love you guys.
Dog expect me to play fetch with a fucking tree. Look how big this is. How do you even carry this, dude?
Oh! Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
With you, because before we started, as you were sitting here watching the map with us, you were talking about how much you loved the comp surrounding Tejo. So would you be able to explain why you like the choices of KO and Sky so much that goes next to the Tejo?
Yeah, I think when you play Tejo, you want to use his util, his combos, but you don't know where to use them unless you have good information. So both KO and Sky get information. I mean, Sky even better, so maybe Vitality's comp is just better. But yeah, it's about just getting information so you know when and where to use the Tejo's util and combine it with Raise Nades, Brim. And yeah, I value that a lot. I think Vitality see it in a similar way.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think from what we've seen from the Tejo so far, it's been pretty much always paired up with the Breach, right? But I think in these compositions, we got to see an indication of how that can work with information gathering agents such as the Sky, such as the Tejo.
Yeah, and of course, we have Vut here earlier telling us about how Bind, you know, it's the same. Like, you can do whatever you want on it. But let's take a look at this round from Team Vitality, because the Sky Raise Kicks Durka synergy, Boo, is so good. They pretty much won the round within the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's also partly Kicks, because Kicks is such a good Sky. But yeah, like in this round, they were just full ready for foot strat, because that's the same thing they did on bonus round. And on bonus round, Vitality were not set up to crunch hookah, so they just lost the round. This time, they were set up differently, maybe safe call, maybe something. And yeah, in 10 seconds, they win the round. And that's the thing about like Bind's IGLing, where you need to have some reads, because there is not much. You need to have some reads / gambles.
You were also telling us a little bit about how maybe it's good if you're a newer IG on this map. You don't have to call the way you do on a map like Fracture, for example.
Yeah, I think because there is so much less options. There is no mid where you can, you know, pressure A, pressure B, rotate fast. Here you have TPs, which is you can use as like fast rotation fakes and stuff. But yeah, it's just so much more simple. 4 lanes, you can, in theory, you could get 2 lanes, execute side, play after plan, that's it. Like, it would work. So, yeah, Bind is like...
Life on easy mode, as an IGL.
Yes, if it works. But
I love that.
Work, yeah.
I love that. But what was working, though, of course, was Durkin time. One of my favorite times. Actually, my favorite time, full stop, because Billy, it just seems silly to say that he's good. It just feels stupid to even say that.
Yeah, I mean, what do we expect? It's Durka, right? I feel like every time we've got to see Vitality play, it has been Durka going Durkin time. Like, we expect this from a player of his caliber at this point, and of course, it's always a warm welcome to see him on that race. We know how good he is on that agent. So yeah, I think he was absolutely phenomenal this map.
Yeah, and also he gets so many openers, right? He gets the first kill. And when you have a team like Team Vitality, where, by the way, they won 12 out of 13 of their 5v4s. They didn't lose a single 5v3, didn't lose a single 5v2, didn't lose a single 5v1. They didn't throw any rounds, essentially, Boo. So when you have that kind of performance, it's kind of easy to explain why they had such a dominant match, right?
Yeah, I think the stats of like converting advantages is showing experience of the players in Vitality, because like that's the super team, because they have so many good experienced players. And I mean, yeah, on this map they showed up. It felt similar to their first games Haven, where they knew exactly what they're doing. And even with losing 2 pistols, they still won like 13-7.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. But let's talk about the next one. Zeus didn't have a bad performance at all on Bind. I wonder if he will pop off here. And for Vitality, what are they going to play? Because Safe usually plays Raze here. Durke also plays Duelist here usually. Are we going to see that double dive coming out of them? We are not. And we are going to get Safe on over there on the Omen. Kicks on Breach, tracks on Fade as well. Boo, break this down for me. How do you feel about this?
I mean, I'm surprised Safe is on smokes. Trex is obviously... Wait. I mean, Trex is good on Fade, yeah. I mean, I like this comp, but this is like the regular comp. Like the regular double initiator comp, which can't be bad. And then Foot are doing the same, honestly. I think I like Astra more. The thing is, like, Vitality already have a lot of initiating utility. You don't really need Omen Blind. Like, you don't have to have it. And I like Astra way more, but if you're talking Cypher or Viper, I always prefer Viper. Like, Viper's ability to control mid and defense is just unique. Nobody can do that. And yeah, I mean, Vitality can fight mains with Breach, they can defend mid with Cypher, they can go aggressive, they can make traps, they can delay. Like, that comp is like the universal one.
I'm so sad we can't keep you here for the whole day. I would love to hear you talk more, but can you do me a favor and toss this over to Pansy and Kakuka? They're casting map 2 as well.
Okay, Pansy and Kakuka, here you go.
Thank you so much. Can't wait to dive into map 2. It's the first time that we really get to see Split as well. I think we just got to fix a couple of things here. Hopefully we can get those sorted for you. But yeah, looking forward to this one and having to wait and see how this looks for us. Going into a map that we haven't really seen much in EMEA.
Yeah, we've only seen it the one time, so I'm very excited to see it. Honestly, I was expecting from the side of Vitality to do a little bit of the double duelist, double controller on the other side, and they're going to start here on the defense, meaning that Foot really thinks that they can excel on this attack. I'm very excited to see where this is going to take us.
Yeah, you and me both. This feels like one of those that I love this map already. So I'm happy to be here. I'm very, very happy to be here. We get to see Foot on the attacking side here.
Right
Vitality, of course, then on the defending side. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a brawl towards the A site. All players there. Stun going to come through. Durka still shouldering it. Not going to stick around too long, though. Decides to kind of drift away from this slightly. Already cross going to be contested. Foot going to make their way up towards the ramp. On the other side, that's going to be caught at least by the Prowler. So Trex in the off.
Oh my fucking
that's
god.
So nice. Trex with 2 big impact kills. And you're looking at the positioning now picked up as well. Just on towards that ledge is so unpredictable.
Oh my
Vitality looking stunning here.
Yeah, and picking up on the first one. Those pistol rounds that were not really that effective for Foot on the previous map. Vitality manages to get the first one on their map pick. And I was telling you, you know, like the story with Vitality and this map. I am surprised because I didn't expect it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I missed Split. I know that many teams do not like it. I don't care. It's fun to watch. I'm here for the entertainment. But during last year, this was usually the Vitality's second ban until they made it their permaban, and then it left the map pool. Like, we were on that kind of track. So I was very surprised to see them picking out. Now, should be an easy round for them. Let's just taking a little bit control over mid. He might not spend the 3 players. He's definitely going to back up now.
Yeah, Durka already going to find cracks. I just want to see the level that we get from Vitality here, right? Like, that's my interest. And same for Foot as well, is what do we get to see from these 2 coming in? Because it just feels like we haven't seen much of this in EMEA. You said, what, there was like 1 occurrence that we've seen it, so it just feels like we're in the dark here. As it said, as everything's been discussed, we have very little to discuss here as Mr. Fallen's formality. Slowly but surely, heading right on back over towards Trex. And, oh, woo, Trex, that was not pretty, not the best.
Yeah, as we were saying, easy control for Vitality over mid. Still seeing the same Viper wall. Mr. Fallen is going to get the spike down, but in a 1v4 situation with that HP and that gun, I don't think he's going to excel.
Okay, Mr. Fallen, yeah. Hey, at least he got the plant down. That's not bad. You know, we take those, you know, little silver linings. So, the fuse
What
going
do
to
you
come
make
in.
of Safe on Omen? Do you like it? When is time for Safe on Sentinel? Back on Sentinel.
I don't know how I feel about anything so far.
You said that you wanted him to take a little bit more of a passive role.
I think that's
is
just
Omen
because of
on Split specifically enough?
I think it's just more that I come from the school of thought that if you, it's such a hard thing to explain, but I think if you're a very, very good IGL, that you need that capability to sit back a little bit. It's even when I was questioning like John QT's role swap to an extent, right? I was question marking that because I loved what he was able to do from the position he was playing in, but being maybe more into the pack works for some people, but again, it's that mentality that you get from doing too much Counter-Strike for too many years. But beyond that, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Same stun, same star that we saw in the previous round coming in from Foot. And Les is going to respect it just like that. Dirke waiting to use his nade.
This is still such a scary bonus, right? You've got 3 players so ready for this. Look at that B-site main as well, pushing out already, taking some space. Love
Kix
that.
is already rotating.
Yeah, this is huge. Nice from Zuso, but there's so many bodies here. They've been able to cheat that extra player, get so much focus towards it. I mean, I guess it's who sees who first. And there's, again, this layering to this crunch in middle. It's just fatal for Foot so far. Just forced it to the blender. The extremities were still being held with Kix's positioning there. Safe going down could give them options. They should know where the last 2 players from Vitality are. There's only 2 of them as well. This is incredibly difficult. Do they just keep going along this line?
Just gonna knife out. Just walk in. They expect the other 2.
Oh, the timing Kicks. He's gonna at least see out a captain. Probably hazard a guess that Mr. Fallen's there, but...
And they're going to decide to spread out. Kix is going to go back onto A, decide to take this fight in the 25 seconds. Just completely separated, maybe just preventing that plant will be enough. Both Mr. Fallen and Kix pretty close to their ultimate already.
This is, it's...
Kix, if you do this.
All on Kix.
10 seconds left.
Tucked into the corner.
If he gets out of captain.
Well, there you go. That's the plant denied. Timing is now pretty much key. I don't think they've got time on the plant. I think that was enough. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is wild. It was so close, but that positioning just to deny the plant was perfect.
Listen, Kix is onto something this year. I was highlighting him during, you know, the previous match that they had and during map 1, but just making this decision of just running back, just playing with the time, going down. I don't even know how that was considered a Rebel clutch, but we'll get it, you know, on that 2v2 situation.
That's funny.
It's a bonus for Vitality. Things are starting to look as brilliant as they looked on Bind.
Oh, this is sick. And Kix is 1 away from his ult as well. That is
losing.
Wild. He's going to set up Dirka to take that space towards B. You're looking towards him taking that space towards main. I love how proactive they are.
It's very important also with Mr. Fallen being so close to his ultimate that he fights for that orb and the nice. That's what we also see Save here, very ready to take that duel if necessary.
Okay, so 1-3-1ing, it looked like initially towards middle. They could disrespect that. Smoke's there
Oh
ahead
my
of it.
fucking
And let's
God.
go a little asleep at the wheel, maybe a second of the timing. Zoom's trying to be a little tricky with this, and he's rewarded. Great shot towards Kix. Trex goes down as well. Zeus having a round here. But don't forget about Dirka. These two just having a brawl here. Paranoia goes out. Safe still towards middle. Yeta J behind, but apparently Safe heard that. He was aware of this coming through. So he's just trying to play his life. You got to call up your own number sometimes. How much can he do here?
Oh my
you saw
fucking
it. You
God.
saw what he was going for. And a 1v2. Cracks 61 HP. Mr. Fallen, 8. It's Dirka. And the timing, not right this time. Crack stays alive, and Foot get there first here.
How important was it in this round for Foot to like change the timing in the utility that they were using to clear a mailbox and to just help Zeus get those kills, even though he ended up not in the best of positions because of the time. Him getting this 3K was so necessary. And here in the replay, we finally see what Dirka was able to do. But just later in the round, even though Save getting those picks in that 2v1, Foot is finally going to find one on this map. And all those ultimates that we were speaking of, Zeus has gotten his, Mr. Fallen has got his as well. So don't get me wrong, Dirk is also very close to his, but the weaponry is not going to be the best for Vitality.
Oh, come on. You shouldn't be able to do that. Dirk is just going to remove Zeus. That
Delete this game.
That could have just been the absolute checkmate right there. Flies up straight through, takes him away. Now they're investing the ults on top to try and get Yeta J pushed up straight towards heaven. There's so many people here already, though, for Vitality. This is going to be tricky. But looking for that way forward. Look at the weaponry, though. It's far from perfect. Dirk is the danger man, so is Trex, but on the other side, 4 rifles still there. Chip damage done towards Kix. Safe still firing off. It's a slaughterhouse over here on the B side, and it's Dirka finding 2, leaving Addict Captain in all kinds of trouble. But the HP is low. Addict Captain, do you have a clutch in you right here? Is there a chance you could show us something? A little bit of util to play with, but look who's already ahead of it. Les playing this corner. If he tries to step forward, Les should see this. He should be aware. Yeah, high-low setup. Look at that. So impossible. Takes a lot of damage. And there's the gap closer. Unfair almost in practice. Vitality. Wrap it up with a bow. Thanks to the man on the screen just then. Durka. Goat behavior.
4K for Durka this round. He's been an absolute menace there on B. Doesn't matter what angle he's playing for. It doesn't even matter, apparently, what weapon he's going to be using. Retrieving that Vandal, having the impact that he always had. And again, this oppression from Vitality that we were seeing also on Bind, working the map, making them feel like no place is safe for them.
It's just, yeah, safe. I got that. I did actually get that. That was crazy. Zeus, the only one with a weapon at the moment. Bulldogs out, the rest down to Classics and Sheriffs. Zeus has to be an instigator here, but so uphill. You're already seeing Les looking confident. Durka doing the damage as well. Zeus is gone. That was your main man removed, and that, I mean, the weapon may be recoverable, but it's certainly not safe. This feels like we're seeing some of the Vitality strengths here on Split.
I want to see them work a little bit around A, like for the side of Foot. We saw that during the pistol round, but every single round they're trying to fight for this mid control.
And just look at what they're doing here. Krax tries to make a fight out of it. But this is a masterclass from Vitality so far. I want to see Foot hit a timeout. I think they need it here.
Yeah. But again, just try different approaches. Yeah, I know that on the previous round before this one, we also see them just going through main, just touching a little bit on mid, and then going through B main, through garage. But I want to see what they have prepared for A. I want to see a little bit more of that control. I want to see Jet2J still has not found a kill in this map. It's only been 6 rounds, yes, but he is one of the biggest clutchers that we have in the entire region. We need him to scream. We need one of the Jet2J rounds.
It's bizarre not hearing him behind us. I'm so used to hearing after every round. Don't do that there. I saw those eyebrows. Relax. Okay, back into a Durka. Just
no Jet2J.
Throwing caution to the wind. And look at the follow-up as well. They believe in the system. They're so good working in unison. Krax, Zeus, and a captain now once again. What are you meant to do here? They have no space, no safety. B main, they still have to re-clear. Mid's got 3 players on it. Hey, I guess A's the right option.
I love how Vitality are responding to every single one of guys' timeouts. In every single one of them, they have such a good plan. And this round is going to be no different. 4v2 already. And yes, Atta Captain is going to get all of this pressure in this position, but how much can he do? Krax is going to rotate over to the side onto A, maybe even get the spike down. But just look at the position that Trex has the Nightfall. They have all the map for themselves. No reason for them to just peek onto anywhere.
No, they don't have to. They're so aware of what they're up to, what their kind of win cons are here, the safety net they need to hold. So they don't need to overextend. I'm loving seeing this tempo shift from them as well, showing that aggression early on, to then going to this very passive, very considered play style. And a captain has to make damage, and it's not going to be safe. Perfectly positioned for it, and already lost out on the one player who can maybe have something there. Krax's ult, but it's not really a situation you'd want to be bringing this in for. A 1v4, it would need to be a hero play. It feels like all the heroes might be gone. Lovely reveal, but it doesn't matter. Vitality absolutely tearing Foot to bits.
Also, having the discipline to, even in a 1v4 situation, not give him anything. Absolutely nothing for Krax. He has his ult. It's a 4-1 situation. You have the money. No, we're not going down. We're playing this how it's supposed to be played. We play to our strengths. We have all the numbers for ourselves. And this brawl onto mid, time and time again, the Vitality keep on winning.
And the shift from such high tempo aggression initially to then that very passive, reserved, cerebral play towards the end. I love seeing that kind of juxtaposition mid-round. Incredible. Guys, I don't know what you're meant to come up with here.
It's very difficult. You're having a game where Durka is 11-3.
Durka be Durkin.
Yep. We know that he's an animal. This is the environment where he thrives. By seeing it on the other side, and also the way in which he's doing it, because he's been giving you the passive playing with the players. He's been giving you, what's his name?
Glitch Pop, best Vandal.
Base.
It's the Durka one.
Absolutely
I mean,
base.
it's true.
Absolutely
it is true.
Base. Sometimes people be right. You, my friend, are right.
No, and again, this is when I love seeing these vetoes come through, because we got to kind of look at Bind again, right? Where we kind of got to go back towards that and see how the progression looked. Was it that KC genuinely had a lot of tricky plays, really hard to pin down? Yeah, it felt like that was the case. Okay, came into this. Okay, no, Vitality, you've got a real beat on that now. They've already improved.
Sentinel.
And then walking in to this complete unknown. Not much tape on Split. No tape between these two here as well. And seeing Vitality looking lethal. Foot, I don't know what they expected.
Second timeout? Was it? No. No? Sorry.
We'll say first. We'll say first for now.
We'll say first.
We'll see. I'm glad they've kind of pivoted away from this mid pressure. I don't mind the kind of glance towards it initially, but already there's... You got to force Durka off this angle. What do you have to do it with? Still got cracks with util.
Oh, he's got the operator now.
Yep.
Okay.
Someone needs to go through the protocol list here to try and force this away, especially if you're seeing that boombot there. Oh, he's hungry as well. His confidence is sky high. God, they've had to burn so much just to start clearing this space. Gonna prop up one towards ramp, see if anyone else is trying to join, but there's 4 players, the 3, nearly 4, leaning on this side of the map there.
Oh my god.
All right, Zeus. All right, the kid's sharp. We know that.
Obviously, Zeus is known for not really using that operator. He thinks that he can just click, and he actually did. He actually just proved that he was right, and we were all wrong. That he was going to struggle against the best operators in the region. No, he isn't. Next question.
Now, what do they do with the space, though? Because keep in mind, they cheated over that player earlier. As I said, nearly 4 players on this side of the map.
A big investment for both of the teams.
So this is a massive
most of
crunch.
Trex's utility used in that collision, Jet to Jays, Zeus, Dirk as well.
How long does Les stay in towards the vents as well? You know, back and forth ults between the two. I'm waiting to see if Les got revealed. Yeah, Les's position was everything in that. They had no idea about him. Yellow Jay dives in the end and clears him. But look at the time. And look at where the spike is. This round is completely just ground to a halt. There was nothing more to be done. Les staying alive there as the extra body just felt like the unknown quantity that was their downfall. We're at 7-1.
7-1 and a Vitality that looks honestly untreatable at this point. We know that Heretics is waiting on the other side, if I'm not mistaken, right?
The ult as well. Sorry, I just got so in love with that.
Nice.
It is nice. If you're Vitality, you're having a hell of a time.
If you're a Vitality fan, this year actually might be looking pretty good. You know? It's looking pretty good. I was a doubter. I might be getting... I'm on board.
I wanted Foot to go A.
Was that what you wanted?
I don't think I wanted to go A.
No more of that. B, perhaps.
But like, honestly, pick your poison.
Middle did not look good, so we've got the... We like B. There'll be split pressure through heaven late.
Lauren, they've gotten 1 round.
Okay.
It ain't looking so pretty just yet. Like, they're really trying, but the way the Vitality is moving and repositioning and facing the challenges and the duels that they have to take is almost flawless.
Yep. Once again, right place, right time, Durka.
Doesn't matter.
They're not meant to be doing this. Durka gonna get Zeus as well. They can't even make it to ramp now. The map is getting smaller and smaller. They got
As I say,
middle
bro,
this time.
is
And again,
so
last week
easy.
against Team Liquid, this 3v5 probably would have been theirs.
Easy, man.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is just... It's a step above. You know, it's gonna be 8-1.
Impossible because it's literally there's no room for Foot to
If
breathe.
you
They
give a
try
space
and do
to
something on
Durka, he's
A.
gonna clear
Kicks the stuns,
everything.
Durka has
Do
his
not
ult.
give him space.
Goes onto you. Every single one of this
If you
more
give
expensive
a
rounds are the
space,
ones that should
You're
be the ones that
fucking
favor
gonna
Foot.
take every fucking thing.
They're being shut down. And again, this is Vitality's map pick, so it was Foot who decided to start on this attack. And you would think, you know? Oh.
Okay, 1v5.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, make us take some of our words back here for the time, man. That's the brutality of it all. Durka gonna rip away any sort of hope, and you gotta feel good about this. It's like Foot feels like they're just constantly going towards that strong side of the setup. And also, I do want to give a note here. The fact that Safe is calling this, or I don't know how much he's calling it. Obviously, I want to see the balance.
In that video, that there was a lot of vocal people, and I think that everybody is seeing. I think that Kix has always been very proactive in the sense of he's not the kind of player that says 3, 2, 1 and flash. He said I flash, you know, and then you follow it. I think that with the stun and all these things. Is the same, and I was wondering if it was the first. It was definitely the first. Do you remember what I told you the last map?
Yeah.
If you know you're gonna bring it back on the second, you save your second timeout for the second half. Me, never coached around in my life, but
let me tell you.
I have watched a few hours of Valorant.
Coach Kukuka.
But yeah, using this second timeout here, it has to be something more than them not being able to solve the rounds. It's maybe this is the point where they've actually gone quiet. Where the calls are not there, where people are not syncing up and they're forgetting. Why is it that, you know, when they decided to ban the Haven because Vitality looked amazing on it, they leave this split open?
I'm scared about
curveball from Vitality, really.
Yeah, like their whole map pool is looking pretty nasty. For Foot, yeah, it does feel like this A approach they've been constantly going for has just found nothing to it. They haven't been able to exploit B particularly. Their mid approach was, I don't want to say weak, it wasn't necessarily weak, but we saw Less just being so in control up there. Kicks feels present in every position on the map. It's
Their kid's doing so well. It's not only
Yeah,
the kill
it's-
department, like
it's not.
It doesn't matter if it's pushing through garage. It doesn't matter if it's on mid. It doesn't matter if it's on A. And now with this ultimate, Les is going to have all the control that they
this though, like
needed.
one prowler, one deep smoke. Yeah, no one's B. Cool. Pop ult mid. Nothing's there.
Oh.
Yenajay gonna get a shot in the dark. Sometimes you get them, but Kix has
Finally
full
he get that
confidence.
one.
There's two more on the side. There's no idea. Turn around. Someone deal with him.
What?
Please. Someone kill Kix. Finally, Mr. Fallen gets there. It's
Oh
2
my
to
god, bro,
2.
what?
Footer in pieces. Vitality looking a cut above the rest.
We're seeing the smiles on the side of Vitality, but the way that Kix is performing today is on a different level. 10-3 and 10 assists for him. He can do this on the side, and if he's not doing it, he will be setting up someone else for success. Everything that falls into place here. Foot trying to do a little bit something more aggressive, more on the face. Just do not stop. It doesn't matter what kind of utility they use onto us. Get onto that site.
And now it feels so predictable that they're not going to go A, they're not going to go mid. Of course they're going to go B now. And you've got the players ready to look at Kicks. Positioned perfectly and safe. Does he feel the presence behind this? There's no presence shown towards A this time.
Look at the weaponry, Lauren.
They're going to know it now. Kicks ready and waiting.
He's always ready.
It is true. Genuinely, it is true. Kicks so prepared this time. Yeah, well, first challenger falls. And they're still safe on this side, so he's got security, he's got players behind him. He's nowhere near alone. Yenajay does hit a shot, though. Now you look at the rest, though. There's one towards the forward, one on the back. It's just everywhere. Vitality. Oh, Durka, come on! Oh, this is just something else here. Truly. I don't know where this falls in Foot's veto, in their map pool, in their security behind it, and how they want to be going into their map vetoes in the future. If you're playing against Vitality and I've just witnessed this, I'd be terrified.
Absolutely. There's so many things, so many little moments going on for Vitality. Yes, of course, the weaponry wasn't the best for Foot, but as we face onto the last round of their attack, one is not going to cut it. Also, all the momentum that Vitality is winning. Yeah. Everything is going on their favor. Every single little thing that they have prepared is working.
This feels like the fastest half I've ever seen.
They did what they did to Liquid last week.
Ain't that the question? And what have they got to force Trex off this angle? Not much! Zeus gets shut the hell up. That voice line is deleted. Crack's gonna try and springboard up through towards ramp. That's big. That's the first pick they've had on a lurk in middle. We haven't even been seeing that really. A big opportunity, but Les is running and gunning. With all that chance, it is squandered. Vitality, large and in charge. And that was a near-on flawless half at 11-1.
This is what you want to see in your map pick, but right now, let's take a little break.
Oh my god, where is Iris? I just want to see the Iris restriction.
Check the football.
Bro is watching
Check the
football
I
score?
need Arsenal win, that's good. I need Leipzig to win.
I'm playing football too, bro. Like,
Leipzig,
general,
Leipzig.
I'm playing TOTY.
I need Arsenal and Leipzig to win for the double.
You know, like, I'm playing TOTY right now. Yeah.
Okay, that's pissed me off.
Legit,
How is Man
bro.
City losing to Club Bruges, bro? How is Man City losing to Club Bruges?
Why?
What? Interview, chat. We have less on the interview, so we're ready, chat. We're ready, chat. Wait, PSV are winning. Wait, PSV are winning. What?
Liverpool lost 3-2. What the fuck?
Aye. What's this French shit in my ear, bro? Monster, thank you for the sub, bro.
Let's go, bro.
Will win on an 11-1. Literally guys.
Nasty.
Literally guys.
Wow. And again, as much as Durka is your headliner, we were saying it before, Kix is absolutely setting him up every single time so well. And we go in. Is there life in foot yet? Is there any sort of resistance they can muster? How has he just gone through this?
He doesn't care.
Would anyone else?
Trap wire, he's gonna break it. But Foot are 3 players playing on site.
They are.
Captain.
Durka's in CT though. Durka's in CT though. And Kix has already found out a captain. Oh, this is not a pretty one. This is rough. Okay, now the only bonus here is that Cracks actually took down Durka because they had just won every single area on this site approach. Safe still tilting the scales and Cracks is down low. So Zeus has to be the man of the hour. Well, this one is wrapped up and done. Show me some magic here. 1v3 up against arguably one of the best. Oh, I wanted magic. Maybe he could pull the rabbit out the hat. He can't. Les breaks his heart, and Vitality might get us out here on one of the earliest days yet. I'm ready to jinx
Lauren.
it. I'm jinxing it.
Lauren, if
Oh
I
my
see
god,
a
the
red
faces,
screen now,
bro. I can't
we'll
see
never
that
talk to you
face
again.
like that.
You will have to find your next
I
co-host.
genuinely can't see like that face.
Please, I can't find anymore. Someone call up Ardis, honestly. Bring him in. I want the brand risk.
That would be something. That would be something.
I think
artist casting with the accent that he has. It would be hilarious.
No, I want it.
Absolutely hilarious.
Riot, you gave him watch party perms. Let's go. Anyway, it's the last chance to dance for Foot here. This has to be
11 rounds in a row if they want a chance. Of course, they force on this second round, and they're just already onto Vents again with the Outlaw.
someone really. You feel like there should have been someone stopping this at some point, but it's there for the taking. And what's the comms like going? Guys, I'm through Vents again. I've gone middle. I think there's some behind me, but it's Durka. So don't worry about it. How's he so calm? How's he so calm under pressure? He maybe should have had a little bit of a fire burning under him. Zeus is going to take him away. Okay. Suddenly, a little bit of a hold here. Now, not too much considering it's Vandals, it's Guardians up against Stingers and a Sheriff. So, we pause for thought. Right place, right time. Good work from our captain. Isolates less. Now should probably get traded, and he is. But where's the next layers to this coming out from Foot? Zeus goes hunting. He's hungry. Punishing safe. Follow up there. He's got it as well. Zeus individually trying to draw this one back from the absolute brink. Kix has had more than 3 in a round before, but this is tricky. This is tough. Zeus has got Utah. Oh my god.
Oh my god, imagine he get that 1-for-1. That's
but Zeus
crazy.
having a round here. Again, it's not going to be an easy show for him. So, good luck.
Not only that, with that defuse he's got in the showstopper, we were talking about obviously the economy not being the best, but they are able to retrieve 2 Vandals out of that round. After a first round loss, not bad at all. Trying to respond onto Durka, just taking on the Vents, just working with the numbers, right? 3v1, Attack can also play it inside of the smoke, something that Vitality was respecting because of the weaponry that Foot were having for the round. Hey, they still have to get 10 in a row, but they're definitely getting... I get so scared when I see Durka with a shorty, because I can understand the intention.
Okay. Well, they'll probably go through Vents again, I imagine. No? What? It's crazy like that. Okay. So this is going to be the round of can they get away with any silliness. We have shorties, we have ghosts, and a classic.
That's not silly at all.
Why do I feel like it's going to work?
Because it's a safe smoke. It's just going to wait. Everybody else can go into sight.
Okay.
And look at the position that Trace is.
Oh my god. No, he's... Rocket v Shorty. Fair trade. Fair trade. Seems good.
Still, Dirk is out. Even if it's with the shorty, he's still a menace.
But they've also then seen 2 players, maybe more, on that side of the map. Do they speed up?
It was so free. Kicks has all his util, so does Safe, so does Trex, even with low weaponry.
Oh, Yeta J, Yeta J, Yeta
Yes,
J.
they run.
Luckily, that Prowler kind of almost implies that no one had taken Heaven control yet, but now he knows that someone is up there. Every smoke is a landmine. You can't be going through it. Don't go near the smoke. Oh, you got a little messy, but it's fine. It's all
Trex has to
good.
drop at some point.
Yep, you called it. He appeared. Magic. Kicks can't do it though, so this should be another one. Back. 2 HP in a dream. A 1v3. I haven't heard this story. Sometimes I hear stories about those sort of like,
nice.
oh, do you remember the Trex 1v3? Didn't hear anything about that. No,
absolutely not.
Okay, three rounds.
How much is just them putting a little bit of makeup on the score so it doesn't look as dominant as the first half that we saw? Do not get me wrong, Vitality still have to close this. It wouldn't be the first time that we see some crazy combats, but honestly, I like Foot doing this. I do not want to see them defeated. I want to see them working round by round, and that is an operator, Lauren.
Yes, it is. Zeus. All right.
Let's make them dance.
Plays for it. There's 3 players there. Now, he should get cleared by either a Prowler or something of the such. Maybe. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's a little notice, right? It's a little bit of a reminder. Now, will they remember into the next round? We'll wait and see. As it stands, there's 4 of them remaining. Losing out Trex is an issue. Harder to make it towards the site. A little
There
bit more
will be
dependent
no
on Kicks
next
to try and
round.
facilitate, who's been fantastic, but tough to get that confirmed information.
Taking the time just like they were doing on map 1. Obviously just having the Sentinel. Oh, good work for the side of Foot. Is going to be forced out.
So he at least notes where the operator is. So good updated information on that. They have stacked this side of the map.
The spike is not even, you know, this is the back. Who's picking that up? Dirk, is that you?
I think it might be Dagger at this point. Les has to reveal position.
2025.
Stunned. Oh my god, I thought it might have been a cosmetic stun. No. Okay, Vitality are starting to dwindle in numbers here. Durka has found Zeus, but the spike is now recovered. 1 away from the showstopper. Krax is low, but the map feels small. Now, do they try and pivot out of this? I love this reposition here. Oh. Oh.
You're going to miss each other just for a second.
Oh. Caught safe on the way. But Ada Captain feels
But
paranoid
that
that
slows
someone's...
them so much, or they forces them to run because, of course, only 20 seconds left. That spike has to go down.
He's gonna get ult.
That's a showstopper, yep.
Okay.
4v2. They wouldn't.
Do I feel like they might? But the timing
Yes,
here,
push.
Kicks, you've got to feel like this. Oh no, Kicks has found one. Okay, now he can turn his attention. Stun comes in. 10 HP! He's got all as well. It could be all over now. Combined HP is 42 for the side of Vitality. But he turns back! Cleared! But now down to the one man. 32 HP. He's got one. He's got his showstopper. He's got the pain shell. And he's going to place it first. Yeta J on the tap. Oh,
my
the read
fucking-
was right, but a second too late. Yeta J is going to continue play.
And these rounds are being too close for comfort for the side of Foot, but they managed to get another one on the board. It's definitely going to be a very long road ahead. But Zeus going on the operator we were talking about is not a weapon that he really played, or he also told us in the interview, he was telling Yinsu that he doesn't think he needs it. He can just click heads with the Vandal. But apparently Vitality must be some kind of a different beast. Might call for this kind of control. Something has to stop them.
No Raw this time, though.
What was it say?
12 to 4. Since I said this is pretty much over, we've had 3 rounds.
It hasn't been over.
Exactly.
That's
Now-
what you do, Lauren.
So you got the Stingers, you got a Sheriff with less. Obviously a decent purchase on the other side. Still gonna have the Bulldog with Mr. Fallen, but that's it. Dirk gonna invest the ult. Does his is heat-seeking when the others don't seem to hit at all.
That doesn't work for everybody. I mean,
It's Durka, he's still going. He's got the they're just running and gunning at Durka. It's got 3. The crowd wants it. They want the ace and less.
Come on.
It wasn't
You
even
came to our region to do this?
It wasn't even a pretty shot either. They're trying to help him out here. And Zeus, the young hero himself, might have to learn the first valuable lesson of some days you do and some days Durka does. So I think he's having to learn the hard way here in a 1v4 to try and save his side. Les says no. Vitality genuinely looking outstanding here. Map 1, they proved their validity. Map 2, they've shown their strength again.
And of course, many people had doubts about how this roster was going to work, how the prospect for EMEA was going to be, especially with how close our matches have been. I would be very confident to be sending this Vitality into an international event.
Now, they scare the life out of me. We're seeing the best of the likes of Kicks coming out. We're seeing Les looking solid.
Yeah.
Safe's calls as well. Map 1 were incredible. Genuinely incredible. Trex, perfect performance as well. I can't ask any more from all of those 5 players.
I do understand that Foot took a risk by
They did.
picking onto the Bind, but so did Vitality, just picking onto that split. Of course, we do not know everything that the teams have prepared, but there was a window there, and Foot decided to just go for it. It's good to see that both of the teams had the respect to ban the best map that they have played in the last week.
I like that.
But for Foot, this is devastating.
They're
still
tough.
not a tournament.
No, and we're starting to see how EMEA is shaping up as well, because we don't know where we put Liquid in the mix there, but certainly put Foot above them. But then, okay, then how does Vitality blend in? And we're seeing them right.
This is a Vitality that's going to make many teams very nervous.
As they should. A group of absolute superstars. The map 1 calling from Safe, in my mind, is still one of the biggest highlights. Map 2, you saw Durka just letting it absolutely fly. Every single player on form. Glad we got to see Split coming in here, starting to learn that map pool a great deal more.
Yeah, Safe is feeling it. I want to also hear what Faded had to do in those timeouts, because guys has always been so proficient with it, and today it was just not possible. But hey, don't go.
I love that.
Because besides,
The loud jersey. Shout out to Leicester going over there. That's brilliant. But you're right. We do need to just give that a moment, enjoy it. But don't go anywhere. Durka and Safe are joining our delightful people on the close pond with Yinzu and Billy.
Oh, we can yoink the player from Americas, but we can't take Americas out of the player. Very, very wholesome there from Les. But this is the thing.
Add a picture. I'm adding a picture, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm adding a picture, bro. Nickname, Muda. Your email, optional. I have read the terms and conditions. Add a picture. Muda. Chat, what picture do we add? Should we add this one? Or this one? This one or this one, chat? Which one? Oh my god, I did not want to leak what's happening. Choose a file. Send. Your picture will be validated after W, bro. Hayuki with the prime, I love you. Lay! Why are you telling me to add this, you fucking dickhead? Alright. Man, this shit is not a love song! This a fucking stripper! Yeah, what's good? Yeah, what's good? No, what's good though? What's good? What's good though? What's good though, huh? Y'all motherfuckers wanna keep on trying me, huh? Yo, Liz, guess what? I got your ass, Liz. Liz, I got your ass. Yeah, I got your ass. Yeah, what's good? Yeah, what's good? What's good? What's good? That's what I fucking thought. That's what I fucking thought. Alright, chat, let's play. Let's get some Sabrosa. Hey Siri, FaceTime Yassine, the bomber.
Starting a FaceTime call to Yassine.
Kaiser with the 2 months. I love you.
Gosh, I love Moody.
Oh, I love you more, baby. Jay Brower with the 6 months. I love you. I look so fucking good. It's crazy. Chat, should we play with our win trader now? Man, this shit is not a love song. He's not even live? Why is Yassine not live, chat? Also, by the way, we're definitely going back on 4, chat. Fast Sense is just 1,000 times better. Chat, I'm not gonna... Wait, Ion 2x wants a duo? Yes, Ion, let's play, baby. Let's play, baby. Let's play, Ion. Where are you? How are you so handsome, Muda? I just wanna fuck you. So we're here from a famous person called Ion. We just want to get our exact replica of you and your scenario on you. How do you feel about teenagers?
They're way too old for me.
It's only up from here, I promise you just gotta wait. And she took my word for it, that's all I had to say.
Party popper, party popper, party popper, party popper.
Washaru with the 5 months, I love you. Mitsu with the 2 months, I love you. Oh, I have a phone call, chat. 1 sec. I have a phone call, chat. 1 sec. Hello? Bro, not right now. I'm on stream. Can you stop, bro? Stop. Stop. I'm on stream. But I know I'm good looking, and I know I'm good looking, and I know you're, bro, I know you're watching me. I know it's okay, but I'm on stream. I need to be professional. I need to be professional. You need to stop. You gotta stop that shit. Serious. I'm on stream. I'll see you after. I'll get us the hotel. Alright, take care, Madison. Alright, bye.
Wait, Muda, why do you just call me Madison?
No,
Not even my name.
I was just talking Madison. I was just talking to Madison Beer. So.
No, I just got off the phone with you.
You did not, bro. Can you stop
You're
ruining?
16.
Can you
No,
stop?
We can't go to a hotel.
Oh
I'm
my
16.
God!
We can't.
Ion! My God, chat. What the fuck, bro? Ooh. I'm live. I just wanted to say, from your best friend, am I autistic?
Do you really, are you really calling me and asking me that?
Like, what is your actual answer?
What is my actual answer?
Yeah.
Is Drake the greatest rapper of all time, the greatest artist of all time?
Yes.
You have your answer.
What does that mean?
It's like asking that question. Like, it's no doubt. It's literally a no-brainer. But I love you still.
Yo, I just wanted to say, bro, W Danny, bro. Damn Danny. Danny, I just wanted to say, bro.
Nice, 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 nice. We have here the upcoming matches. Damn. We have here. Ah, okay. Tomorrow is going crazy. Fnatic. Let's go. Okay, chat. Okay, guys. Okay. I'm gonna end my stream. So I'm gonna have a sleep. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow as soon as possible. So probably be prepared for though. I love you guys. I still love you. I do love you. I do live for like live for live. Love for love.